Y'all come on in the building. Y'all already know what time it is. Your boys out here to get you through the work day. We out here getting it and grinding through the work day ourselves. So I'd like to take this time to welcome you guys to the Black Cat Panther podcast.
Appreciate it, Mr. Davis. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, coming on to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends, ayy. You when I touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in the win. Said I'm tapped in with the action, either got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting. This that gas, a diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast, my whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up, pay attention.
Yeah. Y'all see what time it is, man. We dropping the bomb on you niggas. His name is Hendon Hooker. That's the bomb. That's the bomb for today. Mr. James B. Dudley High School, Greensboro, North Carolina himself. All 6'3", 200 and some
Oh,
pounds.
yeah. I'm feeling good this morning.
So I gotta get up.
Yeah, early in the morning, dropping the bomb. Let's get it, as we do. Q,
Oh,
where you at
yeah, it
there,
feels
brother?
good. I had to do it
You
one
ready to
time,
get
man.
in? You
Yeah,
ready
yeah,
to get
yeah, yeah.
into that
Yeah,
Greensboro
yeah, man.
zone?
It
Coming to
feels
the
good,
stage.
dog.
The boy
Hey,
good. The boy
first of
good.
all,
The boy
welcome to the
good.
Black Cat Panther podcast, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, it feels good to be back in the building. Yeah. What's going on? Uh,
Coming to the stage. Mr.
yeah.
Henry Hooker. Henry Hooker,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
Henry
yeah,
Hooker.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Brother Hendon
The
Hooker's
boy
in the
good. The
building.
boy good.
Yeah.
The boy good.
Yeah. I love everything about this signing this morning. It hit me in the wee hours of the morning where last month I was having nothing but nightmares where I was tossing and turning. And I woke up this morning with a new purpose. I woke up this morning driven. I woke up this morning saying to myself, 6'3", you can't teach that. You can't teach the intangibles of a winner. You can't teach it, dog. Uh, First and foremost, before
220.
I say
It's
another
good
thing,
to
Coach,
go
how you
from
feeling?
220. It's good to go from 220 pounds from 85 pounds, 80, 60,
yeah,
30 pounds,
yeah,
226, 3 can see over the
yeah,
line. Maybe.
yeah, yeah,
How
yeah.
about this? Can we use a tight end now?
Yeah, yeah, you might can
Can we
utilize a tight end now, go.
can
You
we
might.
use a tight end?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
That which was foreign is no longer foreign anymore. See, what I gotta do is tell. Oh, Lord, my boy in the chat, he got his boy back over there in Minnesota. What's going on with your car? I'm glad you took that son of a bitch back over there to Minnesota. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
He been
Him and
wanting to
all
go.
32 of his teeth are now
He
standing in
been
your locker
wanting to go.
room. Yes, sir.
Him and his old lady posting purple pictures and shit like they prints.
Yeah,
Carry your ass
yeah,
back to Minnesota.
yeah. And
Okay,
stay
that's well
the
and fine.
fuck over there. Yeah.
Thank you
Shout out
for
to
your
Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen.
Yes, sir. So shout out to everybody in the chat. It's all oh, look at Prime. God damn. Boy, I tell you, the Bryce
Hey,
lovers is out in full effect. What's
you
going
see
on there,
that?
Go?
That Prime said he had a shirt on his thumbnail talking about Dan don't do it. Dan don't do. I tell you, a 34-year-old receiver, y'all act like this guy was untradeable, unmovable. A
Yeah, yeah,
34-year-old receiver who wanted out. What
yeah.
was you gonna do, change the man? The man been wanting to go.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, we
Been
got
wanting to go.
Hooker. Ooh, yeah. I had to get
Now
that
we
out.
got Henry. Don't worry about nothing. Henry Hooker
Nothing.
is in the building. We good now.
Just let go and let God. Just sit back and let God work. Let him have his way. Look, they that wait on the Lord, yes, sir, shall renew. Hey, glory. Boy, look at him. Prime, I might preach for you today.
There's
Don't make
strength.
me do it.
There's
Pass me
strength.
the Bible. I'll get to it. Yes, sir.
There's,
Yeah,
I
I
believe.
feel
See, I
good.
believe. I was one of those
Yeah.
ones that believed. I kept on believing. I kept the
Believe,
faith. I kept the
faith.
faith. I'm gonna tell. Hold up. This is my testimony.
Woo.
My testimony today.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna give my
Yes, sir.
testimony. Lord,
You
Lord,
better
Lord.
preach, bruh. Yes, Lord.
I kept the faith. I
Yes,
didn't
he did.
waver one bit.
Not one.
I said, Bryce Young, you will not destroy this
Not.
team.
Yes,
You
sir.
will not destroy it. I rebuke you in the name of the Panther, the
Hey.
Sun, and the
Hey.
Clouds
Hey.
for everything Black
Yes,
Panther
sir.
Podcast
Ooh.
Network. I rebuke you. I need you
Mm.
out of here. I need you to
Yes,
go.
Lord.
Go back to whence you
Woo.
came from.
Lord have mercy.
Woo, Lord.
6'3", you can't teach it, and it's here.
6'3",
I look
220-pound
across the line
quarterback.
and
I
I
never
see a
thought I'd see the day
quarterback
again.
that can
I never thought I'd
deliver
see the day again.
the ball. He can deliver us up
I
out
never
of
will.
bondage. He is our Joshua. Yes, Lord.
Check,
Let us go
check.
into a new era
Tabernacle.
of hooker.
Methodist Home Center. IBM, ABM, and AME.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes. Check, check.
Oh, I ain't been. It been a while. It been 3 years since I've been
Yes, check.
happy. I mean, good God, 3 years. Now,
We got that
I'm
thief
gonna play a bunch of
out of the
things
temple.
today, go. Yo,
We got that thief
you feel the
out of the
spirit?
temple.
Let the spirit
We got
use
that
you.
thief out of the temple. We got that thief out of the temple. You may have stole $37 million for the last 2
Mm,
years around here, but your thief
hmm
and a half is out the temple.
hmm My Lord.
Just a few more days and risings of the sun, and we will be
To
through
the
with this shit here.
man. Yes, sir. You know what I love about
Okay.
this thing, go? It always
Check.
comes 100-fold. It
Tabernacle.
always seems to come back around the sun.
LMT.
Yes, sir. I love
Never.
everything about it. We done been through receiver after receiver after receiver, and we finally got a quarterback that can utilize them receivers. We finally got a little something here that you little meat off the bone. You can see and gnaw on some of this right here.
Okay.
Y'all
This why
boy,
this
come on, man.
this is
Come
what I
on, man.
try to understand,
Come on,
Q.
man.
Xavier Leggett, Excel, Big Country. My dog, Mullins, South Carolina's own, got 4.3
Mm-hmm.
speed. 4.3 speed. He was one of the best 50-50 ball getters. Know how to get separation. He fight. J.C. Horn said the boy strong. Strong. Now he got somebody that can put that ball. You remember Tennessee before Henry got hurt? All they
Mm-hmm.
did was put them two track stars on the right side and left side and told them to go. Hendon air that thing out, lay it up on them. It's a beautiful thing, Q. It's a beautiful thing when that ball fall out there about 50, 60 yards out there and that receiver just run up under that thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Won't he do it? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell
Explosiveness.
you.
We got explosiveness on the team, y'all, and we can't utilize it. Now we can. I'm done.
You
I'm
know
done.
what? Go. And I'm gonna just take things into a full perspective. The funny thing is I'll date this thing back to 3 years ago. And I'm gonna share my screen in a minute. 3 years ago, this same guy that we got here in the building now, Hendon Hooker. When we were sitting at 9, I told everybody, I said, that would be a great option. That was before we traded up to 1, and then I said, okay, I went Team AR after that. But I said to myself, Hooker would have been a great option for the Panthers. And like I said, I did video after video. And I look back on some of those videos. I wanted Jalen Hyatt, Hendon Hooker. Some of those guys, Michael Mayer. Give me some of those guys that can come in here and make a difference. I take my time and I look at. I'm gonna share the tab in a minute of some of the videos that your boy put out here in the groundwork back in the day on options that we should get. And I said to myself, now take a look at this right here. Take a look at this right here, Goat. I know you driving and you probably can't see the screen, but it says 2 years ago, take a chance. Should the Panthers consider Hendon Hooker? You see this right here? That was your boy. That was 2 going on 3 years ago. Right here. Perfect draft.
Black
Brendan
Cat
Hooker.
Panther podcast ain't number full of profit. Y'all think we got a
Yeah.
crystal ball over here, but we don't.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
I'm tired. Okay. But you
Yeah,
can't
yeah, yeah.
deny what we do around this motherfucker. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
deny it.
Man. So this is the craziest thing. I went back and looked at some of our old videos and I said, you know what? I was putting it in the air back then 3 years ago. Because this is before Bryce even came into the picture. This is before when they were considering, we wasn't even at number 1 yet. We were sitting at pick number 9. And
How
I
many Bryce
said,
Young
give
shows
me
we had?
Jalen
How many
Carter.
Bryce Young shows we had? How many Bryce Young shows we had then?
Shit.
Not none. Not none.
You can
Not
look right
none.
there. It
Not
wasn't none,
none.
goddammit.
Not none.
Wasn't none.
We was talking about C.J. Stroud,
Yeah.
AR, because if AR was handled at the right with a bridge quarterback like Sam Darnold or whatever, we'd be sitting in a better place right now. Think about it. He'd have never got hurt the first year. He'd have been sitting back learning, and that boy would have been a quarterback.
Yeah.
All
This
6
back to 3
whatever.
years.
But now we got us a 6'3",
Yeah.
220-pound quarterback. 3-year
So
bridge quarterback is what he gonna end up being, y'all.
Thank
you.
This is the thing. If you ain't got nothing better else to do, go and look at some of our videos back in the day, 3 years ago, when you get a chance to sit down and listen to some of the stuff that you be like, oh, okay, what these boys was 3 years ago. These boys say, okay, oh, well, I'll be damn. Hendon Hooker on the team now. Well, I'll be damn.
They go Hendon Hooker. I think they Hooker.
We should have just got this nigga from the get go. Why didn't we just get him from the get go? Yeah.
Oh, y'all just talking about Hendon Hooker now? I see your comments. I see no. We been said this. We been said
years
this
ago. Years ago. You can see it. It's on the screen right there. Just for anybody who was wondering. So yeah. Oh, look at Prime talking about a broke clock is right twice a day. Boy, I
Ah,
tell you, boy,
that's so
that
funny.
Prime stuff
Hey,
though.
that bitch working around here, Prime. That mother clock work right here. It tell good time. I think this
This
might be
is
a Rolex. It might be
listen,
a
y'all.
Felice
Y'all better
Petit.
be glad I can't get on today because boy, y'all would have had to deal with me. God save y'all today, but I'll definitely spin the block on y'all. Yes, sir.
Well,
Reverend
you
Prime.
spin it.
Yes, sir.
You spin it. You spin it. You
Yes, sir,
spin it.
Red. Shout out to Flame for Jesus for gifting those super chats, man. We appreciate you with that. Look, we love you, Flame. Dog, we like I said, we got something coming to you. We got to just get it out. I got to get
Yeah,
it out there to you, man.
it's
Um,
on the way.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So before we do anything else, like I said, this has been 3 years in the making. Go back, watch some of the old videos, and take your time and just say, well, these boys was on to something back then. This ain't no new shit. We just started. Now, to everybody who wonder why we're excited, this is why. Go back, take your time and look. It's right there on the screen, right there. Now I'm gonna send like I said, everything down to Brother Canales. And he talks about essentially what we call the pickup. So go, you got anything you want to get off your mind before I play the video?
No, I'll be periodically stopping this
Okay,
video right here
okay.
to because I coined the phrase podium talk, so
Yeah,
therefore I know how to interpret podium talk. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying? That's what I do. I
yeah,
speak
yeah.
different languages. I speak podium talk. I speak a bullshit, a bullshit.
A bullshit,
I
a
speak
bullshit.
um all kind of languages.
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
will be interpreting this podium talk today. I'm like the little
mm-hmm,
lady that's sitting over there, giving the sign language and stuff on the side over there. That's what I'm doing today. Okay?
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
will be
mm-hmm.
interpreting this podium talk. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's
So before we get started, like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see all y'all comments, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe on this work day with everybody. Like I said, we out here grinding just as much as you guys are. So look, your boy Q always have a laptop attached to his ass. He gonna play a video if he don't do nothing else. I don't give a damn where I'm at. It's time we get to it. So let's go down and hear Brother Canales. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, an eventful couple of days. With Adam being traded to the Vikings, I first wanted to just talk about, my time with him here, and just, the competitive spirit, the toughness, and really just the energy he brought every day, professionalism, and how it really impacted and affected, a really young group of wideouts and a young coach. It's something that I'll take with me forever, just to kind of see what it means to him to go out there every day and to get after it. And I remember him coming off the field in games. He's just like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you call. We got to make the play, and just challenging me, challenging the group, and that kind of fire, that'll be missed here. But
right
I think
Stop.
this was kind of a
Stop.
Did he say Adam Thielen was challenging him as the coach? We got to make the
Thank
play.
you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Meaning, coming out the field, you've seen Adam Thielen
Mm-hmm.
numerous times throwing helmets,
Bucking.
cussing,
Mm-hmm.
bucking, raising hell on the sideline so much that he had to apologize for it in the press conference. That's
Mm-hmm.
what he
Mm-hmm.
was doing. Telling Canales, hey, Bo, what the fuck is you calling? That little sumbitch can't throw. He can't get the ball. We should have ran it right there because the quarterback ain't shit. That's what he was saying. That's the interpretation. You see how I interpret this podium talk. Do you understand where I'm coming from, Q?
Oh, yeah. All day long.
He just admitted it. Okay, let's go on further.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to it. Brother Canales.
transaction that happened where everybody, we met in a common ground, all across the board. And so, it just happened to work out this way. And he and I had a long conversation today where, it's just like, it's about patience and it's about the right thing being done, and I think we come away with this, and all of us, the Vikings, Adam, ourselves, I think we all come away with this thing feeling like we're in a good spot.
There were reports that he wanted to go back to Minnesota. Did he express that desire to you?
He never expressed that to me. I appreciate that about him. For me, it was like he just couldn't wait to get back on the field, and he really kept it professional with me as far as just like.
Now, do you believe that shit? Because it looked like he looking at that camera just now and lied through his goddamn teeth.
Liar!
Yeah.
Liar!
He
Liar!
said that shit and he looked down.
Fire!
Okay.
Liar!
All right. Okay.
Liar!
Just thought I made sure I didn't miss nothing.
He never said it to me.
But he was saying it.
He was saying it. He might have said to Dan Morgan. He might have said to He might have even told Trevor. He never said it to me.
Didn't say it to me.
That's what he said. He made sure he said it. He didn't say it to me.
I'll break it
Goddamn,
down
he
for
was
you niggas
saying it.
today. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We on the same page, Goat. We interpret shit the same way I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Brother Canales.
I play for you. I play for the Panthers. And so that's the approach he really took with me. And so that's the approach I took with him, and really up until, the last, couple of days where the conversation started to get more extended and we had to make sure we were all on the same page because this thing it might not have happened. You know what I mean? And we had to be able to be in a good place from a relationship standpoint where when we do move forward, we got to make sure we're moving forward together. And I felt like we were there. And then over the course of a couple of days and, Dan and Brant and the crew in Minnesota, working through this thing, we found a common ground.
I think you said you wanted to do right by Adam. We know what the Vikings gained. They needed a receiver. Adam wanted to go home. How do you guys benefit with this trade?
Yeah, I think it's just obviously what was exchanged in the, just in the details of the agreement. I think that's going to help us for a team that we're building and for our future. So we feel great about that part. And then I think it's just that receiver room, that continued to impress me, in different ways, different guys. And now the opportunity for guys like Jalen Coker, like Bryson Tremaine, David Moore, Jimmy Horn, these guys to step up and to find a huge void, a role that needs to be filled. And so, again, I think competition brings the best out in all of us. And here's another opportunity for us to compete for that. And we felt strongly enough about a young, talented group that we can do that. And I got to give credit to Rob Moore, who's really poured into this young group and really developed these guys, in the last year. And so, I just, Keyshawn Coleman is nonstop with these guys, and so I just really feel great about where that group is at. And I'm excited to see what comes out of it.
Bryce really trusted Adam out there and maybe his most dependable receiver the last couple of years.
Yeah.
What's the willingness to trade on him say about what Bryce is?
I just feel confident about Bryce's leadership. I keep coming back to that. But it really is, this is Bryce bringing guys together and making different attributes of our players, our skill players, speaking specifically about the receivers come alive, and the guys that have flashed, it's all on our film every day, and these are guys that Andy and that Bryce have learned to trust. And so it allows them to, get excited about where we're going. But at the same time, we know who Adam is. We know what he could have brought to this team, and so we know that he's going to be missed in that regard, but there's also an excitement for the guys that are here.
You referenced the
Right
void
now.
that
Right
is out
now.
there now that he's gone. Can you specify exactly?
Yeah.
What he could have brought to this team, meaning that was not the plan at one time. That was not the plan at one time, Q. The plan was to go forth with what we had. We already made a 53 cut, this and that. This man wanted out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Now then we said, well, we think we got a good enough nucleus of young players that's going to have to step up. Jalen Coker. He named a couple more young receivers. He didn't name his two ex-receivers. He didn't say Xavier, McMillan, this and that. He named some of the other guys and the coaches that's going to have to step up to fill that void. That better coach these guys up to get us in play. Then he getting ready to start talking about Bryce Young, who better have the leadership and stop missing plays and find somebody else on the field. Are you getting that same vibe?
Oh, yes, sir. Affirmative. The shit that comes out of this motherfucker mouth, I look at his eyes and his face, and that tells the story. Like when he's lying, he gives this face what he's giving right there. Well, that you see on the screen, it's like a blank face where he can openly just look you in the face and just pure out lie.
He trying to
You know what I'm
find
saying?
something. It looked like if you looking at his face, he trying to find something. He trying to comfort you, Q. He trying to find something in you that I can latch on to. That way I can tell you it's gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. That's Dave Canales. That's your coach.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, your coach ain't media trained, so you can read his body language easily. So I'm just saying, yeah, we can get back into the video.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
What it is that where you would like to see other guys step up.
Yeah, honestly, so we added T-Mac. So there's another guy that we want to get the ball to, you know, and he's going to have his specific role. And I think it really just comes down to who's going to make the plays. You know, I don't have to get into specific schemes. Adam makes plays. You know, he consistently did that for his career, you know, and certainly last year at the end of the season when he came back to us, he made plays. And so this is just an opportunity for guys to be there and to be available for Bryce, you know, whether it's on a critical third down or whether it's to win the game, you know, and these are incredible opportunities for them.
As much as you know what Adam brings to the offense, you've also seen the offense without Adam, and Jalen Coker got a lot of playing time in his stead. How much did his performance down the stretch last year, or at least while Adam was out, play into the conversations that you said, hey, we feel comfortable going in?
Yeah, it's a big part of it, right? There's guys that we're excited to see play more and to have those opportunities, you know, and Jalen Coker certainly is one of those guys. And that was our message to all of them, you know, like, you know, right after the decisions were made, it's like, okay, here's an opportunity, guys, you know, and so I'm excited to see, you know, who steps up for us and who plays in those roles.
You also brought in a wide receiver and a cornerback who Evero has experience with. What do those guys bring to the table?
Yeah. So, you know, big, strong athletes, you know, we're trying to just elevate the speed, the size of our roster. We're continuing to look at all the practice squads. And, you know, while we have our initial 53 set right now, you know, we're going to keep looking. We're going to keep looking at in all positions, you know, throughout the course of this season to see if there's somebody that can help us in a specific way. So, you know, I think Mathis has the traits, you know, as a cover corner, and he's been in the league for a little while. And then I can't remember, yes, Campbell, but is it Delevon Campbell. Yeah. So, but he's a guy that flashed as a gunner. And he made some plays down the field. You know, he's got great speed and size. This is a fantastic player to be able to work with, you know, and his physical ability will give him time to develop as a wide receiver. I do think he's a raw receiver right now. So, but again, he comes into the group and he gives us another element of speed to be able to work with.
What went into the decision to leave Renfro off the 53, and have you all offered him a spot on the practice squad?
We've been in constant communication with Hunter since yesterday. He's talking to his family. He's talking to his agent, you know, and we're all just kind of, we have a couple of things on the table for him, and we're just going to keep taking kind of one day at a time and see where he's at, you know. And I just felt like, you know, towards the end, like the last stretch of what I saw, I want to be able to count on Hunter to be as good as he was the whole time. And I just saw some peaks, and then I just saw some dips also in terms of his performance. And I just felt like, in fairness to the whole group, in fairness to the team, I wanted to make sure that he knew, I want to be a part of your future. I don't think right now is the time initially for this team. And so he just kind of said, you know, I have to think about what I want to do. And so we're in communication right now. We're going to kind of take it.
Okay.
For the Hunter Renfro enthusiast, that he said he had some highs and some peaks, and he wanted to consistently make sure that he see the most out of this young man.
Yes.
So I ain't the smartest person, but tell me, how did you interpret what was said about Hunter Renfro?
that you've been away from football for the last 2 years. You probably ain't in 100% football shape because it's not consistent. You're up, you're down, you're all around. That's what I just heard. So
And
we'll
then
keep you
didn't
in
Hunter
mind.
Renfro get hurt while he was here?
Yes, he did. A soft tissue
Oh, okay.
injury. Yes, sir.
Okay. So he basically said
And
he laid this shit out to Hunter Renfro, and he basically told him, bro, we're not on the same page. We need somebody that's consistent and can be playing at a high level all the time, and we don't see that as you. That's what the nigga just look us in the face and said.
Yeah.
There go
Also,
your Hunter Renfro answer right there for everybody.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Okay. Usually, these teams pick up these guys, gunners, special team players. They're usually linebackers, DBs, people like that. Why are we picking up all these fucking big physical wide receivers to play special teams like that? That's just something that's been on my mind. Why are all these guys wide receivers, not linebackers and corners and DBs? Why are they all wide receivers?
You know, I never really put too much thought into why we're getting all these big bulky guys as receiver and then put them on special teams and everything out of their mouth. We need them to play not only on the field but on special teams, and we want them to be a gunner. And we want them to do this shit right here and that and that and that and this. You know what?
Gunners are like Sam Franklin. You understand what I'm saying? A DB, a hitter. You know what I'm saying? That's got not wide receivers. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm still head scratch. Why are you bringing in all these damn receivers?
Because they trying to find one that Bryce Young can have a rapport with. And they realize there's nobody that they can bring in to work in the slot that's going to be able to get open. They realize that Adam Thielen, if you got a chance to get a 4th round and a 5th round for a aging receiver, you do it. You do it. And that's exactly what. Now, I can't be mad at Dan Morgan, the GM, or Brant Tillis, to tell you the truth. I can't be mad at Brant Tillis for the move that just was made. Because you got a 4th and a 5th round out of a motherfucker that's on his last legs.
Yeah,
now
he caught them with their pants down. And I shout out to the guys that was saying, hey, Minnesota hurting. I guess they was. Because I damn sure didn't think they might give us 1/5 or something like that. I didn't think
gave us a 4th and a 5th.
I didn't think they'd be able to do that, even though it's a future 4th, but I didn't think they'd be able to get that.
So it's one of those things where you look at what they did, the compensation, what they're bringing in here constantly. Think about it, and I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm gonna wait to the end of the video before I say a damn thing else about what I'm thinking right now. But Canales has put it on notice, and if you look at that man face right now versus at the end of this video and how different he speaks when they get to the backup competition, because the name of the video is Competition Brings Out the Best in Us. It brings out the best in us, and he's saying that for a goddamn reason. So by the end of this video, you're going to notice his whole posture change, his whole breathing change, the look on his face change, and it's going to be a good change, okay? So I'm gonna finish off this. We're gonna finish off this video, but just pay attention to some of the stuff that's being said right here,
day by day, and see where we're at.
And this is a pretty young wide receiver room now. You touched on this a little bit, but I mean, y'all been very developmentally minded. How much does that help you absorb a loss like this?
Absolutely. It's the nature of this thing is that if we coach our guys well and we accumulate the right talent, that we should see growth. We should see strides from our players, and that's the charge of our coaching staff, to pour into these guys so that we get to a point where we can make moves that make sense for everybody, that we can make moves and the next guy can come in and perform for us. And so it's an attribute to the atmosphere, to the culture. And again, to Rob Moore and to Brad, and Keyshawn, who are working with these guys all the time.
You went with 4 inside linebackers and 4 safeties. Do you feel comfortable with those numbers as well as the talent that's in there?
I feel comfortable with the guys who are here, but again, we're going to keep looking all across the league. And, transactions happen weekly, and these rosters they're not set in stone by any stretch. And so we're going to continue to see, based on the film that we watched and where people ended up, to see if people can come in and help us. And the premium is going to be on special teams. Are these guys that we can count on game day, who have the attributes that we can develop as coaches from a positional standpoint.
Dave, back to the wide receivers for a second. Bryson Tremaine ultimately made the team.
Yeah.
Look, can you explain why you thought he was deserving of the spot? And is this a trend of this front office saying, hey, if you perform in training camp, you get your chance to do it?
I think it was the whole body of work for me with Bryson. It was our ability to trust him in a bunch of different roles. He played a couple of positions. So for people who don't know how hard that is, when you come into his first camp, he was in the meetings all spring, but he wasn't on the field. To be able to come in, play multiple spots, to be able to show us that he can do some stuff on special teams. That's exactly what we're looking for. The toughness in his style of play, the way he shows up in the run game blocking, just the high level effort that he gives every time he's on the field. It's exactly what we're looking for in the character of a player, a Panthers player. And so these are the guys that get rewarded, are the ones who are dependable and who are physical, and bring a variety of things that they can help us with on game day.
Was he a Brad suggestion or a personnel suggestion? I know Brad's got the Stanford.
It was a personnel move. So this is somebody that Dan identified that we gave a futures contract to from the Commanders, and someone that they had their eye on from last year. And, we didn't even get to see him in the spring. So we really weren't sure what we had, but he showed up healthy and in great shape. And his conditioning was at such a level that he can give maximum effort in everything he did, which is such a great, just a great note for everybody. Like, your fitness level allows you to do more, and he just consistently got himself out there and gave great effort.
With Adam leaving, how much does David Moore step up as the veteran voice in that room?
Yeah, David's been a kind of steady, consistent, calming presence for the younger receivers. He knows what it's like to battle his way onto a roster. We drafted him in the 7th round in 2017. He was on our practice squad for most of that year and really didn't start to see significant snaps until the 2nd year. So he knows what the grind looks like, and he understands the frustrations of a young player who is on the practice squad, and they can't just kind of give in to just a role on practice squad. You're trying to show us that you can help us on game day at some point. And so, he's kind of just been a sounding board for me in terms of the style, the effort, the characteristics, the attitude that we're looking for every day. So I'm glad Demo's here. And I know he plays both sides. He plays both outside spots for us. So he's got versatility and he's able to show the guys too. He'll also go in and catch a punt. He'll go in and cover. He'll go be a gunner at times. He'll cover a kickoff at times, and just the ability to learn more, to be able to do more, gives you a chance to develop and make plays in this league.
Where are you with Ryan Fitzgerald?
He's our kicker right now. But again, we're going to take this thing week to week, and see how he's doing and kind of just continue to look at what's out there, and we'll make the right decisions for the Panthers as we go along with this thing.
Doesn't sound like a real strong vote of confidence. Was there something in preseason that gave you pause?
I would say the same thing for any other kicker that was here. This is a performance type of league, and these opportunities. There are so many guys out there that want these jobs. There's more kickers than there are spots, on the 32 teams. And so, again, it's that competition, and this is a good moment for him to take advantage of this opportunity that he has.
Two promising developments at practice today. Nick Scorton seemed to be full participant. Yep. So is Tommy Tremble. Can you just give an update on their status?
Yeah, so Nick was cleared to be back into practice. He took about 50% of the snaps he would normally take, but he handled it well. I'll follow back up with Denny to see how he comes out, just following the practice. But he looked good. He was out there running around. Tommy, same thing, was excited to just get him to put hands on some people today and fill that part out, because, again, that's the next step for him as we get ready for game week.
And Ike Ekwonu.
Yes. So Ike had an appendectomy. So he had appendicitis. He wasn't feeling good. And then ultimately went to the hospital, and they said, all right, well, we got to do surgery here. We have to remove this. And so he had his appendix removed. He's day to day. We've seen these things turn around in a little over a week. They can be longer, just depends on each individual body, how you respond to the surgery, how your body heals the right way. So he's going to be day to day, all the way up until the game. So that's something that we have to keep our eye on as we go.
When was the surgery?
That was Sunday night. So he started to feel sick a little bit before that. And then finally Sunday night, he went in and then was diagnosed with, appendicitis. And so they removed his appendix.
Understanding that all of this is a part of the business, including the Adam Thielen trade, what if the last 48, 72 hours been, in addition to the trade, really just the process of getting down to 53?
Yeah, it's always the hardest part for me. I think the week leading up to the last game, I feel it more. I can feel the stress. I can feel how important this is for all the guys. And so we can all feel that, and I just try to encourage the guys in that to just enjoy the day, gratitude for this moment, for all the hard work we've done together, and to make this last game a celebration of the work we've done to throw a great camp. And then you turn around to make these decisions, and they're really hard, but it's a really beautiful moment to be able to connect with a player. And I know it's a really hard day, but it's an opportunity to be able to speak some truth, at least my truth, from what I saw, from what the coaches saw, for what their next steps might be. We talk about being developmentally minded, and my hope is that they leave this place better than when they got here. And there was just a lot of appreciation for each other, and we were able to get a number of our guys, back on practice squad. But of course, it's not the full group that was here. And that takes a toll, on all of us, everyone around the building, and it's always, and I love a party. So it's also just way less people, and so then it just feels different, and the thing that always brings us back is just getting back on the grass, regardless of what happens before. When we get out there, at some point during that practice, we're just playing football again. And we were able to do that for the last 2 days. It feels different, and it feels, there's all the emotions that are involved, and guys that, people spend a lot of time with who aren't here. But, to get back on the grass, to make it about football, to know that we're working towards something, brings us back.
You're also bringing
a couple more.
You're also bringing in a couple of new faces too.
Yep.
I don't know how much you can talk about them, but Hendon Hooker and Jay Dallas, you have a background with. What can you say about those guys?
Yeah, I'll talk about DJ first. Was with DJ for a bunch of years in Seattle. A high character guy, a great teammate, a jack of all trades. He's a guy who can return a kick. He can cover. He can get in there and play running back, carry the ball for you. He'll catch it out of the backfield. So he does a lot. And I think just in general too, just the culture piece of who we are, he fits right into the guys that we have here. Hendon Hooker is a guy that I loved in the process, coming out of Tennessee. I had some great meetings with him. He really impressed me as a man, and a really high character guy with a lot of talent, a beautiful motion. A big strapping guy who can run, and I think, sometimes I think Coach Campbell said it right. Sometimes guys need a change of scenery, and he's had great training up there. I am very grateful that we get a player who's had professional training, for a while now, with set and protections and run game alerts and a lot of the different things that, the offense that Detroit was able to build, like that I really admire, and to be able to bring a guy in who's had exposure in that, and the talent and the character that I'm excited about, I'm glad he's going to be here.
Last question. Move forward with your reps at left tackle until you know what his status is.
Yeah, Yash will practice at left tackle right now. Brady will get in some. Also, Brandon Walton, who was on our practice squad, played a little tackle in the preseason game. So we have some options, that for guys that we can be able to kind of, spot fill that. And then we have to make decisions. And if he doesn't make it, we have to make decisions on who's up on game day. But again, I'm going to be super hopeful on this. We're going to take it day to day and just connect with Icky, and hopefully we can get him back out there on the grass at some point game week and be able to count on that.
Hunter, you said you had a couple options on the table. Are any of them non-playing options?
Could be. I mean, we're just talking about everything right now. I just want to be a part of his future of what he wants to do. I just told him that, and like in whatever capacity that is, whether it's the 53 or practice squad, that was just kind of the conversations that we left on. Right. Well, I'm just talking about wanting to be a part of him, like the guy that I remember, and I think that he's on his way back there. And I truly believe that. And I believe in him as a guy. I mean, I had such a blast, working with him in this, short amount of time. But, I'd love to see him back out there at some point. And so it's just a matter of us continuing to stay in touch and see where we're at.
All right, go. What did you take from that?
Well, the guy said that that was a guy he scouted. I'm talking about Henry Hooker. Big scrapping. Professional. Somebody that can come in and call these protections. What do you mean by that? Somebody that is prepared. What do you mean by that? Do we not have that now?
If I was a smart man, he basically told us everything opposite he don't quite have right now that he's described that young man as being. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now,
did he say, Q? Did he say, yeah, we're bringing Hendon in as a backup. He's going to be our third quarterback here, after Andy, blah, 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 blah. Did he make that definite 100% clear?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
It sounded like to me, Hendon Hooker at some point in time this year will take snaps as a Carolina Panther behind center.
QB1? As QB1?
I can predict at some point in time in this season, he will be taking snaps as your QB1 eventually. And I bet anybody with any betting kind of money, we can talk about it.
Yeah. I fall in that boat as well.
You know what, Go? This is what I took. He took his time. He described what Hendon was. He described his relationship and how he sat down with this guy before he was drafted. In a nutshell, he said, this is my type of guy. In a nutshell, if you go look at the measurables, the arm strength and everything that he spoke on, he's letting you know this is what I wanted, a big guy. Your coach went to the podium and said he wanted a big guy. You see how they took that one question about Hendon and ain't nobody asked shit else? They got the fuck up out of there?
That was planned. That's what they do at the podium. I told you, Elias, I would translate podium talk for you, but that was planned. Don't ask me shit else. We ain't gonna get into that right now. We'll do that later. That's what was told to these reporters, these beat writers, Carolina Panthers, hand-picked people. Don't you ask no damn question about no quarterback right now. We'll give you something later. Okay.
Now go. I put 2 and 2 together right there and there. Now I'm gonna tell you like this right here. It's gonna ruffle some feathers today. There's gonna be some mad motherfuckers by the end of this live.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, I'm weighing on how much I give a goddamn if they mad or not.
Not none.
If you made it to this point in the video, this is where we're expressing what we see, what we heard. That's why we played the video today of your coach essentially saying, in a nutshell, this is my guy. This is who I want. I had a chance to get this guy. When it was time to draft, I sat amongst this guy and I sat here and looked him in the face and I wanted this guy. Don't you find it coincidental? All of a sudden, out of the blue, this man lands in front of him, in front of us. How that happen, Go?
Well, you say you want the timeline, right? You want me to break
Yes,
it down?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hendon Hooker goes to Detroit. By the time before Jared Goff, they saying, can Jared Goff do this? Can Jared Goff get us here? Because Dan Campbell was building something. He was constructing something. But they couldn't quite get it right. We need enough defense. This offense should be hitting right now. Dun, 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 dun. So guess what they do? They go in the draft and they go get Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker at the time, Q, was SEC. You know what an SEC is, right?
Yes, sir.
They said that's a pretty good conference, ain't it?
It's the closest thing to football there is.
Okay. Offensive Player of the Year in 2022. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
He
No, I'm
was
with you. I'm
drafted
with you.
in 2023. So in 2022, Offensive Player of the Year. Now, before he got hurt, he was a Heisman Trophy candidate. I think he was leading the charge.
Yes, he was. Leading the charge
Is
of the
that the
Heisman.
same year that our quarterback won it?
Yes, sir.
So, basically, say that if Hendon Hooker didn't tear his knee, ACL, somebody else could have been holding that trophy, huh?
The same
SEC
cat that beat
Offensive Player
him
of the Year.
the last time they played each other. Yeah, when they played each other,
Yeah,
they beat him.
head to head, beat his
Head to
ass.
head.
Okay. First
Wiped
team,
his ass.
all SEC that same year in 2022. So we ain't talking about no bum. We ain't talking about no slouch.
Mm-hmm.
He got accolades, if you will.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
I love it.
Now,
I like it.
as we put the timeline together a little bit more. So, Hendon Hooker gets drafted. Jared Goff picks it up. They go get some defense. People like Jack Campbell. People like Hutchinson that makes an impact off the ripper on that team. Oh shit. Detroit is winning 13 games. Detroit is ahead of that division over there now. Damn, Hendon Hooker. Guess what? You fell in there with a ACL tear that I just told you. He just coming off all offense, all first team SEC, but he hurt his knee. So he's rehabbing the whole time. He's not playing. He's not competing, y'all. That's the reason why he didn't beat Jared Goff. Because I seen a lot of mothers say, he couldn't beat Jared Goff. He couldn't beat Sutton. He was rehabbing. He wasn't on the field. So by this time, they pay Jared Goff, Q. So now what happens when you pay Jared Goff? You're not even going to look at Hendon because you just paid Jared $200 million. So now he's the backup in Detroit. The same way we gave Adam Thielen his papers to go to a contender, we gave Hendon Hooker, Detroit gave Hendon Hooker his paperwork to go be a starting quarterback in the NFL somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? Canales, who scouted this guy or vetted him in the draft process in 2023 when he was over there in Tampa, says, oh, Dan Campbell, y'all got a quarterback over there that I'm familiar with, that's what? Young, scrapping, prepared. He just said, that ain't my words. That's your coach's word. The same guy that scouted and vetted him. He knows he's young, scrapping, and prepared. He must have talked to Dan Campbell because he said, Dan and those guys over there, he ain't talking about Dan Morgan. He talking about Dan Campbell. So if you're talking about somebody, that's somebody you done had a conversation with, Q, at some point in time. Come on home, Skinny. That's what he told him. Come on home, Skinny. You got a lot of them left in you. When I mean come on home, come on back to North Carolina. Greensboro, North Carolina, where you from? Come on home, Skinny.
I'll be damned. Wow. That's a mouthful after you put it in full perspective of GOAT. I mean, goddamn, this is perfect, man.
Come on home, Skinny.
Come on home, brother. I'm gonna put this out here. I want 2 individuals. I'm gonna send them the link real quick because I gotta have the positive aspect of everything. I gotta have it. 2 individuals. They're so positive, and I want to see them interpret this in the same breath. I want to see if they can interpret that right there. Brother 3 and Brother Ronnie. I tried this yesterday, but I didn't get far because, like I said, it ended up going left because the show went to hell yesterday. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna try this again today. Having a rational talk. A rational talk. So, Brother Ronnie, if you listen, I'm sending you the link right now. Hopefully, you can explain to me how the fuck we got here. Or you the Brother 3. We're gonna have a talk. Like I said. So, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you. What's up, Doug? I know you don't like Hendon Hooker, but guess what? We got him.
We got him. Come on home, Skinny.
Yeah.
You got a lot of them left in you.
I love everything about this right here. I love the fact that while I'm doing this right here, let me get to some of these super chats. Shout out to Jay Wicked. He said, Bryce, are you worried? like a stripper walking up into a Sunday morning service. Shout out to Flavor Jesus. He gifted 5 Black Cat memberships. He also said, I like Hendon Hooker pickup. I hope everyone has a blessed day. New GM is Tellez. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Vision 18. That's our boy gifting a membership. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to his channel. BJ. Make sure y'all subscribe. BJ, he is gifting a Black Cat membership today to somebody. So make sure y'all get that. Fed Nam, he said, Hooker ain't the future. He's the first bench warmer. Bryce about to shine. That's the same cat that said, fuck Bryce. Now, hold on, because I'm glad he said that. I'm going to play him in 1080 HP on what he said about Bryce Young. I'm glad you here, dog. I'm glad you here.
Come on, Skinny.
Shout out to 3. Brother 3 is in the building. Brother 3, how you living this morning? You doing good this morning?
What's up, y'all? I'm doing great. How y'all doing?
Man, it's good to hear your voice there, brother. You know, you always the calming brother over here to keep us all, what's the word? Grounded. You keep us grounded.
Yes, sir.
But before you say a damn word, I gotta get Fed non black ass. He talking about didn't Fed non just send a super chat just now?
Yeah.
Hooker ain't it. He said right.
Yeah.
He said Bryce. Oh, okay. Well, let me get Fed non's words right here from the other day. Own words. What happened?
Man, Bryce ain't it, man. Y'all boys was right.
It is what it is.
Y'all boys was right.
I couldn't hear you,
Man, y'all boys was right, man. Y'all boys was right. Go,
Hey,
hopping, Dub. Man, all y'all was right, man. I swear to God, I'd have finished this man. I'd have finished this man, and I'd have finished this man.
Oh, fella. Like they said, a little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. A little
Y'all
bit
was
louder
right.
now.
Y'all was right.
Louder now.
Fuck
A little
Bryce.
bit
That
louder
short
now. A
motherfucker.
little bit louder now. A little bit lower now. A little bit lower
You
now.
see?
Hey, you can't do nothing, man.
So, I first of all, let me go back to his super chat where he just sent just now. He said, Hooker ain't the future. He's the first bench warmer. Bryce about to shine. Now, just a couple months ago, he said, fuck Bryce. That was just this past season.
Flip flop ass nigga.
Well, yeah. Raindrop, flip flop, fucking on your bitch, shit, bop. Yeah.
Come
That
on.
nigga. That nigga on this land said that.
Yeah.
These niggas around here, boy, these niggas around here, they thieves in the temple.
Yeah, I just had
Come
to do it one
on,
good goddamn time. I had to do it one motherfucking time. I said, wait a minute, I know they ain't fed no saying that shit there. Not fed no. So, hey, KJ say, ain't receipts a bitch, ain't it? God damn. Shout out to Relax Talk. So they said, fed no, your credibility is gone, sir. Oh, yeah. Somebody flip that pancake.
When you get online,
Hey,
because there
flip that
video
pancake,
receipts.
goddammit.
Of what you're saying. There's video receipts.
That nigga say, I can't fight back. You damn right you can. You damn right.
Caught that nigga in 4K.
Right.
They did. Caught that nigga in 4K.
4K. Robbing the bank, nigga. I got you.
With a pair of shades on.
Oh, yeah. I know that wasn't fair. No, I'm talking just now. I know good goddamn well. Yeah. But anyway, Brother 3, you see why I keep shit around here? Because it just niggas like this right here. They'll say, I ain't say that.
Yeah,
We got you right here.
that's embarrassing right there. I mean, before the season start, that's crazy. That's crazy work. That's just another fan who fell to the peer pressure of their fellow fans about the pack. That's sad though.
Yeah. Well, 3, that was when we was losing last year.
He ain't the only one. It's a couple.
No. It's a collective. It's a collective of individuals that did exactly the same thing. Yeah.
You know, don't feel bad, Fed no.
Now, see, I wouldn't have said a damn thing had Fed not put that comment in the chat just now. But anyway, Hooker ain't the future. Oh, okay. Let's take it from this nigga. Anyway, back to this next super chat. He said, I watched 5 early 2026 drafts. They had us all drafted at 6 next year. No QB took. What does that mean for Hendon Hooker? He said, I know we will not stay with Bryce if that happens. Man, let me tell you something, bro. They're going to treat Hendon Hooker. They got him now on this on the practice squad right now. First of all, you don't make this move unless you're ready to contend with the idea of possibly walking away from this young man. Now, with that being said, soon as they brought in Hendon Hooker, what the fuck did they do? They drop a goddamn Bryce hype video, a short video last night. They said, hold on, we ain't want nobody to panic. Don't panic. Pay us attention. Don't pay Hendon Hooker no attention. Hey, we still here. We want y'all to understand that, number one, we want to keep all y'all interested. Don't tune out on Bryce. They did a short trying to make sure they catch everybody's attention. So read the handwriting on the wall. The tea leaves have already been pushed back. Now, I'm going to get to this next super chat and I'm going to get the fuck out the way. Bryce Young about to shine them tires at the car wash. Yes, sir. Shout out to Rock and Blue. Now, 3.
What's up, man?
Good morning. How you doing there today, sir? How you doing?
Great, brother. How you?
Oh, brother, look at here, man. Life is good. I woke up this morning. I stood an inch taller. My back was, look at here, man. My vertebrae stood up a little bit higher. My coffee was a little bit colder this morning. Look, when I hailed and I got in my truck, I decided that the day was going to be a great day. And I strolled down good old Dorchester Road in Charleston. It was a beautiful day today. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yep. Carolina.
I'm feeling good.
Like Carolina weather. We got cool weather right now. So I'm with you.
Ain't got shit to do with goddamn Carolina today. It got everything to do with Hendon Hooker. Yeah.
Well, I like it. By the way, I think it's a good move. I was talking with my bro. He don't think so. He called him Hendon Hooker. But here's the thing. I like what
he wouldn't. He's a big
I
Bryce
like
guy. He's a Bryce guy. Bryce.
I like Bryce too. But I think you got to have somebody behind Bryce to kind of keep him on his toes a little bit. So I don't think competition is a bad thing, And I also
this ain't competition. This ain't competition.
What you saying, Go? You saying Hinder better than Bryce?
That is understatement of the season. Yes,
Y'all
he is.
Really think Hendon Hooker is better than Bryce Young?
I'm willing to bet your sweet ass on it. Yes, sir.
Come on, y'all. We're being crazy now. I mean, I know
so you telling me? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Y'all don't want to say it. Bryce Young got benched in Houston. Okay. Bryce Young got benched. Bryce Young got benched in Houston.
Okay. So what's your point with that, Goat?
So this
why
is
you? That's why you pick up Hendon Hooker, because you tired of this motherfucker. That's the Canales saying. I just had to bench this boy in preseason, and I went to the podium, and the first thing I said, none of the starters earned the right to go out another series. But when he took the next series out, he sat only Bryce Young down. He put the rest of the guys out there with Andy.
That's a
because he was trying to see what Andy could bring, and Andy wasn't shit either.
Bryce Young couldn't move that offense
at all. Y'all back, to reality. I understand y'all like to pick up, but they didn't pick up Hendon Hooker to replace Bryce Young. That's crazy talk. That's crazy.
Oh, okay. So why they pick him up?
Y'all
why
smart.
they pick him up?
Man. They pick him up because we don't have a backup. Go. Who's our backup?
We had a backup. We cut the backup. Andy Dalton and Jay Plummer. Why did they cut Jay Plummer that's been in the system for 2 years?
Because
think of the time when they cut him now.
Quarterback. You cut a system quarterback now.
Why did you cut a quarterback? At this time right here? A week before the first game.
Thank you.
Hello. Where's Jake at today? Oh, did Jake clear waivers?
He at Walmart.
Exactly.
Bagging groceries.
Exactly. So if he was so good, why did nobody else pick him up?
Wait
a goddamn minute. When he was up here and everybody was glorifying Jack Plummer, then nobody was telling that. Nobody. Howard was up here hollering that nigga every 5 minutes.
That's
Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Howard was hollering for everybody but Bryce.
I remember you said, "Well, Jack Plummer part of the team." I mean, he uplift the Panthers.
Hold up. Wasn't Jake originally an undrafted free agent? He didn't even get drafted. Why y'all hollering for him?
Who hollering for him? Who hollering for him?
Jake.
I asked you. I asked you the question 3. I asked you the question 3. I said, why did they cut a quarterback a week before the regular season?
It's real simple, Go. This ain't rocket science. That nigga is ass. Jake is ass. Andy Dalton.
He been ass. 3.
Did you see
he been ass?
Andy Dalton got 1 foot in the grave. His football career is over, and I think they saw that. They said, "Hey, we got to make a move, man. We get this quarterback. And Bryce go down, we in fucking trouble. We don't have nobody to carry this team if Bryce go down. Y'all don't see that."
So 3, can I talk to you for a second?
Yes, sir.
Can I holler at you?
What's up?
Who's our week 1 game?
We play Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to Jacksonville, baby.
Okay, and all right, week
get a
2,
win too. We're gonna get a win, by the way, huh?
Who we got week 2?
We got motherfucking Who do we got? I know week 3.
Arizona.
That's right. Arizona. Week 3. Atlanta.
And then we got Atlanta week 3 at the home opener here in Carolina, which I would definitely be at that game. That's Jacksonville, Arizona, and right now, Atlanta. If you lose those 3 games, or if you go 1-2 in them 3 games, you in trouble. Because you know what, the first time, and especially is how you lose them games. If you lose them games to bad quarterback play, and you got Bryce Young throwing picks and looking bad and taking sacks, you're gonna hear the fans now start hollering, Hendon. But what they're gonna do, they're gonna go to Andy Dalton first, because you go to your veteran first.
Q, stop it. They're not going to.
You go to your veteran first.
Hendon is a project. He's only here because Canales interviewed him when he got drafted that year, and he liked the guy. He's a project backup. What are y'all talking about? I mean, the college shit, that's cool, but that ain't the NFL. That's not the NFL.
You talking about a quarterback that's sacked.
All y'all have been going about was Bryce Young College. That's all y'all been holding y'all
they don't want to talk
on.
to college now.
Bryce Young College. Now college don't matter. Now no college accolade. That's why
Alabama.
I read the college accolades out.
Alabama.
That's why I did that.
I can say the
That's
same
why
thing
I did that.
for Hendon. I can say the same thing for Hendon, because y'all can't use the excuse for Hendon and then excuse it for Bryce. You don't want me to talk about Alabama
if
Heisman.
y'all
Bryce.
want to use it,
Hold on,
you can use it too.
I
You don't
said
want me to
that
talk
Bryce
about.
Young will not translate to the NFL because he was too little. Henry
Well,
Hooker 6'3", 220 pounds.
Well, guess what? The experts don't agree with you. After the last year, they
Well,
think this guy is they think he's developing well. So
The
what do you have
experts
to say?
don't agree.
No, they don't.
6 and 22. 6 and 22.
That's
That's what
a
the fuck
team
I got to
stat,
say.
sir. I'm
That's
sorry.
what the fuck I got to
If
say.
the experts
No,
didn't agree, they wouldn't be
6 and
telling us
22.
that we're drafting
That's a team.
number
That's a
6 this
team
year.
stat.
22.
6 and 22 is a team
And
stat.
Bryce,
I'm tired of y'all.
coming for you.
That's also got something to do with Bryce. If Bryce elevated, we would not be considered a six.
Well, listen. I'm tired of y'all using the 6 and 22. That is a
22.
team
You can get tired of it all you want, but that's the fact.
That is
He's
a
6
team
and 22.
stat.
That's the fact of the
300
matter.
yard
It's
game.
20. It's 21 other
A
men on the
handful
fucking
of
starting roster.
handful of
Can't tell the
250
That don't mean nothing.
yard games.
He is
can't
the
tell the
leader of the
truth.
team, the most
You
important
can't
piece.
handle the truth.
Y'all sitting here. Look, you got
You
people.
want to give him. You want him to be a
That's not a
scapegoat. You
team
want him to
stat.
be
What is
a
6?
when
So
he's
when
the
you
most
win,
important piece to the team.
so
The
when you
most
win,
important piece.
when you win and lose, that's a team stat. The football is the ultimate team sport. Stop
See,
putting the
we
6 and
talking.
20.
Okay, so you tell me
talking about
the
the
next time
quarterback position.
lose and win a game,
The
you
most
tell me who
most
sits at the
important.
podium. You tell me who sits at the podium. When we win and lose a game, you tell me after the game what player, what their number is, what their position is when they come in that
The
room
gunner.
and sit at that podium.
The
You tell
gunner,
me who
not Logic. The gunner. The special teams gunner. That's who they going to, call the gunner in. Who's the gunner on our team?
Y'all
Huh?
should.
Who the gunner on our team, 3? You don't
That's a
know.
good. It's a
But nobody gives
convenient.
a
It's a
fuck.
convenient argument. I mean, it's a worthless convenient argument. 6 and 22 as a team, but he contributed to the 22 losses very much so. So, his contribution to the
Also,
losses.
number 32 defense didn't do shit, huh?
His contribution to the losses.
I got
No.
your ass.
His
A
no,
number
man, stop
32
playing.
defense did what?
You and your brother are jokes.
A number
You and your
32
brother are
defense
jokes.
did what?
You and your brother are jokes. His contribution to the
We know you a
losses.
joke, sir.
His
We know you a
contribution
joke.
to the losses.
Brother here.
We know you a
Talk
joke.
shit.
His contribution to the losses supersede anything that you have to say about the team. His contribution to the losses. The mere fact they got to invest so much into him caused the defense to be
So
poor.
you a hooker sexual too?
Sir, I don't change the argument, sir. I'm too
you a
smart
hooker
for that, sir.
sexual?
Hey.
Are you a hooker sexual?
Hey. You
Try
talking
again.
to
Get a better name. Get a better
yeah.
name. Get a
Yeah,
better
you
name.
talking you
Get a
talking
better
Don't
name.
ring right.
you ain't
Don't
talking
ring
to exactly. You ain't talking to no kids, so I'm not falling for no
Leo,
straw
what the
man
hell you
arguments.
talking about, man?
I'm
Didn't
not
I
falling for
disprove
straw
your
man
ass last
arguments.
time?
You and your brother team up, get your super
Leo,
rings
didn't I
together
disprove
because
your
you're
ass
not
last time?
you're
Go
jokes.
drop.
Hell.
Leo,
Oh shit.
You and your brother get your super rings together because you're jokes.
Leo,
Yeah.
didn't I disprove your ass last time? You didn't know what the fuck you
Man,
talking about.
just because you say stuff, sir, I'm
You be
Superman. Does
lying,
that mean
bro.
that
You be lying.
I'm
You
Superman?
be
Does that
lying.
mean I'm
That's what a
Superman?
Leo is. A Leo is a lion. You be lying.
Oh man, listen at these kids, man. But anyway, but
You
Q
be
and
lying.
Kendall, I hear what y'all saying.
Lion Leo.
As
That's
far
your new name.
as
So let me ask you a question, Leo.
yes sir, brother. Yes sir, brother.
Why did Canales make sure he put emphasis on him talking about Hendon Hooker being big and physical and what he brings to the game and how he had the opportunity to sit across from him draft time. Why would he even allude to those things or even say any of those things in an interview, knowing what he got?
Q, have you looked at the QB waiver list, sir?
I just asked a question. Why would he say those things, knowing that he got his bitch of the dreams? He got the baddest bitch in the room in Bryce Young. But
Well,
he's over
it's
here
just
looking at another bitch with a fat ass. Why is that?
prior to you getting married, brother, or brother Kendall, or anybody that's
Go by
married,
when it knocked you out. Come on
you
back.
guys,
Come back.
you guys, people have preferences. So when somebody asks you what kind of girl you like, what's your type? Well, I like, X, Y, and Z, long hair, pretty brown eyes, fat ass, whatever. Yeah,
Nice
so
rack
that,
on or whatever.
exactly,
Everybody
brother.
got their preference. Yeah.
Exactly. So that was his preference. So
Coming by with double D's and a fat ass, and he couldn't stop looking.
he couldn't stop it. But so brother Q and Kendall.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let me ask y'all this: does Hendon, so the description that he made for Hendon Hooker does that describe Bryce Young?
Not at all.
Okay, then. So
No
what we
way,
talking
no
about then? What we talking about?
What Hendon Hooker did in the preseason, Leo?
Hey, sir.
What did he do in the preseason?
Sir. What Bryce Young do in the preseason? What we talking about?
Did y'all know that Kyle Allen beat Hendon Hooker out?
Hey.
No.
Oh, y'all didn't know that. You didn't know that?
Check this out.
Kyle
Now,
Allen
Hendon Hooker
from the
went to
Panthers.
management
Kyle
and told
Allen
them
beat
boys.
Hendon Hooker out in Detroit.
But real quick though, bro, listen to what Q finna say to you, because maybe you didn't know this. Go ahead, brother Q.
Hendon Hooker went
How did he beat
into
him out in
management.
Detroit?
Because Kyle
hold on.
Allen threw for
Hold on.
400 yards and 5 touchdowns in the preseason. Hendon Hooker threw for 170 yards and 4 interceptions.
So let me ask you something.
Here we go.
If you already Q, when did he go and ask for the trade out?
He asked for the trade last season, and what did they do? They went and got Teddy Bridgewater and put him in front of him. So because he was disgruntled then and he was disgruntled this whole goddamn time, they didn't want to even play him, so they put him at the back of the roster.
I hear excuses.
Exactly.
It's called politics, is what it is.
In the negotiation to trade a player out, you don't want to get him hurt.
But let me just say this though. But Q and Kendall, let me just say this though.
Yes,
I watched the film on him in the preseason. Kyle Allen was more productive. The only thing that Hendon Hooker offers the team is, his size and his ability to run and his ability to throw the ball. He hasn't thrown the ball down the field in his chances to play. So only thing is, like I say, he was 22 for 40 with less than 200 yards in the preseason. So that's not good at all.
4 interceptions.
And that's not good at all. That's not good at all.
Two fumbles, by the way.
That's not good at all. But the only thing, like I say,
that's
is
beyond not good. That's horrible.
But sir, let me just say this to you. That's not good. But when we move it over to the starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, it averages out. So I mean, what we talking about?
No, it doesn't.
It's the same as Bryce.
Let me ask you
What the fuck are you talking about?
Now let's put it all in context. Is that with the ones, or is that with grocery baggers?
Oh no!
But Kendall, the coach did mention that.
These are the same dudes that was showing me preseason tape on Bryce.
Right.
These are the same dudes.
But Kendall, ask a young man to go watch Dan. The coach
So you can
said
see
that.
it
I
for
watched the
Hooker,
video.
but you can't see it for Bryce.
No, they can't because they delusional. But the coach did say that Hendon Hooker was not playing with the ones though.
How old is Hendon Hooker?
It's irrelevant.
Everybody go back to
It's irrelevant.
How old is Hendon Hooker? How old is
27? He's
It's
still
irrelevant.
under 30, sir. What are you doing?
Leo, I'm talking to you right now. See, that's the first thing they're gonna do, bring up his age or whatever.
Yeah, it's irrelevant.
What did I say when I started the line? I said he's gonna be a 3-year bridge for us. I didn't say he was gonna be 15 years down the line. I said
that nigga gonna be 30 in 3 years. What the hell are you talking about?
Nigga, you got people playing right now. 40 years old.
What the fuck is he talking
There's
about?
only like 2 niggas in the league that play that 40. Y'all be gassed.
Oh my god.
But Kendall and Q, do y'all? I mean, ask y'all this: do y'all believe he's a long-term answer?
3-year bridge, Leo.
I don't think he's a long-term answer, but right now Thank you, Kendall. Thank you, Q. I
Back
appreciate you.
Yeah, they
Twin brother
can.
darknesses.
Yeah,
I got
This
you.
nigga
exactly,
said
exactly.
Hendon Hooker.
Yeah,
Hendon
yeah.
Hooker at 28 is going to replace Bryce Young.
Yeah,
He
y'all.
would, but if given the
27 right now.
opportunity, he
I'm
will. Given the
27.
opportunity, he will.
Well, why he couldn't do shit in Detroit if he
Sir,
was?
sir. Just
That's
like
his
Q them
toes, but
said.
y'all boys don't
200
listen.
some $200 million.
Bro,
You're
Kyle
not gonna
Allen
play
beat
Hendon
him out.
Hooker.
And he's still with the Kyle Allen shit.
Ex-Panther Kyle Allen. We needed Kyle Allen
See,
back over Hendon Hooker.
three. I gave you the link. I want to hear you now. Your brother, I'm about to give him a pass to fuck up out of here. I appreciate you.
Because I'm cooking.
No, you're not
You
cooking.
talking
You're
crazy and you're not
telling.
listening.
You know, you're not.
The point I'm trying to, you
Why
think you
would you
cooking,
say
but
you're
you're
cooking?
not.
Like who gives you? That's like me
He
saying
got beat out by Kyle Allen.
that's like me saying I'm the handsomest man in the world with nobody else saying that. You cooking? Who the fuck says that? Who said you cooking?
That was lame.
Who said you cooking?
Dude got
Nobody
beat
said
out
you
by Kyle
cooking.
Allen. The dude
Sir,
had
nobody
100.
said you're cooking. You're just
The
saying
dude that
bullshit.
had 130
The point of
yards
having a
passing,
talk is
4
having a two-way
interceptions, and 2
talk,
fumbles.
So I'm
brother.
saying these motherfuckers
We're not
they
having a
silly.
two-way conversation. He just talking all over everybody.
Q,
He
how
don't
about
give a
you
fuck
pull up
who
the
he
film?
talking
Pull
about.
up the film on Hendon Hooker. Let's look at him.
Bro, how about you stay in your place and you let me run my show?
Oh, okay.
How about that?
All right.
That's what I'm
Relax,
saying.
brother.
Just talking, like, bro, what you
I
talking
bet you
about?
won't pull up that
Just
film.
relax, cuz.
I'm chilling.
But check this out. If he pulls up the film, he
Pull
will
up the
throw.
film on Bryce.
He would. But real quick. If he pulls the film, it would show somebody who throws the ball with more velocity than Bryce Young. It will show someone that's more mobile than
You
Bryce
know how
Young.
many players that has more velocity than Bryce? That don't make them better.
Sir, this is the NFL.
Right.
It's not softball. We're not playing softball. The NFL don't play softball.
Y'all think arm strength means starting quarterback? Drew
The
Brees.
NFL don't play softball.
He about to go in the Hall of Fame without a strong.
Nobody, nah. No, the NFL is not a softball league. They don't play softball. They got the major leagues where they throw hardball, and they got the softball for the girls. Bryce
So
Young
your
throws the
argument is
softball.
because he throws the ball harder, that's why he should start.
More velocity. He's more mobile.
What are you talking about?
He's bigger than Bryce Young. He's bigger than Bryce Young.
Y'all really sound dumb this morning. I hope y'all.
Well, I mean that's it. I mean, coming from you means nothing. Coming from you means nothing at all.
It should, because you sound like an idiot.
I mean, well, coming from you means nothing.
You sound like an idiot.
Okay, but coming from you means absolutely nothing to me. So what are you saying?
In Hooker taking Bryce spot, you sound like an idiot.
Y'all just seen in 3 games how Bryce was checking that ball down, and we just showed y'all how he's missing downfield explosive plays. Hendon Hooker makes those explosive plays. That's what we're trying to
Hendon
tell
Hooker
you.
make those plays in the preseason. Go.
You're talking about the preseason who the man had already asked for a trade. They're not going to play him, bro.
So we don't have no film of him making it.
That weak
So we don't
ass
got no
point
film
you're
of him
trying to
making
make about Kyle Allen. That's why. They're
So
not going to
we
play
don't
him
got no
because he was
film
in the
of him
trade
in it.
negotiations.
My Lord.
Got you.
Please
So
just-
we don't have no film.
Tell him yes,
don't-
go. Please
How
just
you
tell
going
him
to get
yes.
film when they wasn't going to play
So
him?
we don't have
Y'all
film of
realize y'all not
him
making sense. That's why you're
making the throws downfield. That's what you're saying in the NFL?
Last
Right.
season.
He doesn't have the ability to do it, man.
I don't know what kind of quarterback y'all think that
for
shouldn't
Bryce
have the arm strength to
is
deliver the
over-
ball to his weapons. I don't understand that. Like, what part of that y'all not getting?
Y'all seen him
Leo
do
literally said,
They get it. They just liars. They get it. They just
No,
liars.
you're a liar.
It's the
You're a liar. You
quarterback
sitting up here
position,
telling
They get it. They just
about
liars,
Hendon
man.
Hooker's going to replace Bryce.
That's like saying,
Y'all are Y'all the idiots.
you got a
At least have a competent quarterback.
$100,000 race car that you getting ready to sell. Why the fuck you gonna put it on the track to wreck it?
So you just
Now your asset is gone, bro.
If given the opportunity, he will do better with the players than Bryce Young is
shut
currently
up.
doing.
You sound crazy now.
In my opinion, this is my opinion. Though. This is my opinion. This is my opinion.
Does the Detroit Lions have a better football team than the Panthers?
Come home, Skinny.
Absolutely, they're better than us.
Okay, so if Hendon Hooker couldn't do it with them, why you think
He didn't play with the starters, sir.
Somebody said
exactly. What the hell is this nigga talking about?
So he got a
No, QD. They not. They
feelings, Leo, and they reaching.
No, they're neophytes. they're neophytes when it comes to this conversation. So we should accept that.
This dude said because you got a stronger arm, that's why you should be.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing. Leo, I lost all respect for you, sir.
Hey man, I'm in the clouds. I mean, you gotta get it. I'm in the clouds. You gotta get a ladder. You gotta get a ladder, my friend. I'm in the clouds.
Yeah, you smoking.
Trouble,
That's
bro.
why you in
That's
the
all
clouds.
you are.
Yeah, I'm in the clouds. You gotta get a ladder, my friend.
You smoking that stuff. That's why you in the clouds. That's
Yeah,
exactly
look at
why
these.
you in the clouds.
Look, hey, Q and Kendall, y'all get the analogy
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. But these
No,
two,
you don't.
these two guys
I
couldn't
got
put their head together to understand what I'm saying.
I got you.
I understand.
You're not
I
making sense.
understood you the whole
A
goddamn
whole
way.
way, but these two neophytes couldn't put their two heads together to understand what I'm saying. Isn't that
I knew
something?
you was about
But
to say they
I know,
black
yeah,
ass
it's
head.
sad
I
though.
know you
It's
was about to
sad.
say it. You might as well say it. They black ass head. Yeah. I
Oh,
got you.
absolutely. The Negro skull head motherfuckers can't even put it together to understand what I'm saying. But yet still I'm stupid and I'm ignorant. Come on, man, stop playing around.
Y'all sitting up here making a case for Hendon Hooker being a starter in the NFL.
Get down to the real reason why
no,
you just can't believe it. Because
answer
it
that
got to be
question.
something underlying. Because
Answer that
it gets
question.
under your
Is Hendon
skin
Hooker-
the fact that we even talking
Listen,
about this.
Listen, is Hendon Hooker a starter in this league?
Hell no.
Yes.
But
He has
sir,
potential. He has
Hell no.
starter potential. Is
He-
Bryce Young a starter in this league?
Exactly.
He's
Ask
been
them that.
proven to be
Ask them that.
34.
Exactly.
So what the
Young
fuck
gonna
are we
start
talking about?
But y'all
next
niggas
Sunday?
crazy.
What the fuck
Ain't
are we
Bryce
really
Young
talking about? You
starting
talking about a
next
nigga that's 34th ranked in the
Hendon
fucking league
Hooker-
at one point in time.
Man, it's only
Stop that
32
shit.
teams in the league. It's only 32.
Stop that shit, man. He was
Okay,
34.
okay. Hendon Hooker.
So they don't want to talk about that.
Hendon Hooker's the starter.
Sir, we're talking about
Hey.
the team. Listen to this.
He has starter potential.
Even
Hold
say
on. Hey,
let's-
Leo, who the worst
Potential.
quarterback in the NFL starting right now?
Bryce Young, without question.
So if Hendon Hooker doesn't beat out Bryce Young, what does that say?
Right.
But sir,
Yeah, now I'm about to hold you on it now.
Leo,
Hendon Hooker can't beat out Bryce
Leo,
Young.
let me tell you
Y'all
how
are
this thing is gonna go. Because before Twin Brothers came on here, like I was trying to talk to three. Right? His other brother is on top. You can't talk to that nigga, man. He's a nigga you cannot reach. So anyway,
I just be cooking.
like brother, I ain't even going back and forth with you, cuz. Like I've been saying,
Yeah, you
Leo.
don't got to go back for.
I'm listening to you, brother. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So Leo,
Go ahead, bro.
what I was trying to say was, when it comes to this season, Bryce Young is going to do what he do best. He going to come out here and stank the bitch up, and by 4 or 5 games, he going to get benched again.
And what is
when he
that?
get benched, they're going to go
And
to
what is-
Andy.
What is Hendon going to do?
Sir, just give us a second though.
I mean,
What
you
is
all
Hendon-
don't let me get no way. I mean, goddamn. And when he go to Andy, you know how this gonna go. Andy gonna come out here, and Andy gonna have a bad game or two himself.
Yeah.
And by week 8, week 9, then they're gonna look and say, "Let's see what we got in Hendon Hooker."
Might as well.
That's exactly what the fuck about to happen.
That's exactly what's gonna happen, brother. They're gonna have to because Andy Dalton is he want to retire, but they holding on to the dude because Bryce is so bad. They holding on to the dude Bryce so bad. So like you say, brother, they're gonna have to go to him because Andy Dalton he wanna get on out of here. They're gonna have to go to Hendon Hooker.
Beating out Bryce Young. See, that's the
Not
part they
about
can't
that.
fathom.
Not
It's
about
about
that.
what happens when Bryce Young loses the starting position,
Which is
he's
guaranteed
done
to
2
happen.
years in a row.
Exactly.
He's done it 2 years in a row, bro. So
Okay,
I'm just saying,
exactly.
we going off of
not,
facts.
He doesn't have to be beat out. He's going to lose it.
Exactly. You have to have a contingency plan. Andy Dalton is not the
If he couldn't beat
contingency
out Kyle
plan.
Allen, what makes you think he's gonna beat out Bryce?
But sir, we're not.
What the motherfucker?
He couldn't beat
But
out the Panther.
like I said, but they want to. That's what I'm saying. They can't comprehend.
Stuck on one motherfucker.
They can't comprehend logic and reason.
No, you just told me Hendon Hooker is a starter in this league, sir.
He sure did.
I said starter potential is what he has.
No, Leo said yes.
No,
Leo said yes.
All right, I mean,
Leo said yes. So
man, I didn't say
man,
nothing. I'm not even answering your little
You guys
child question.
can't even get mad at him for saying that because Bryce Young has not proven himself to be a valuable starter.
That the
Come
boy
on,
gonna lose the
Come on,
job on his own merit. He's gonna
On
lose
his
the
own
job
merit.
on his own merit.
On his
Then
own
they go
merit.
to Andy
Y'all
Dalton,
really want me to look up Bryce Young numbers?
who has been
How the
in
hell you
Canal
start
system
potential? You
for the
couldn't
last
beat out
2
Kyle
years that he been here. Then,
So why they
then they
can't
gonna
beat
go
out
to
Kyle
Hendon
Allen?
Hooker in week 10 or
You
week
making excuses? Go.
motherfucking
You
9 or
making
something
you
like
making
that.
Put his numbers on
That
the
ain't no
screen then.
excuse.
Let's
We
put his
telling you
numbers
how
on the
I
screen
think
since
How
y'all
you
want to do
starting
that.
potential? You couldn't beat out Kyle Allen. Answer that
Let's
right
put
now.
his numbers on the
No,
screen.
How
nobody
many
said
more
that.
times is you gonna
Nobody
say
said
beat
that.
out Kyle Allen? How
Nobody
many more
said
You
that.
times
said
you
he
gonna
got
say
He
beat
stuck
out
starting
on
Kyle?
that one
potential.
We
word,
heard
Kyle
you
Allen,
No,
Kyle
no,
Allen,
no.
Kyle
every
Allen.
time you said it, bro.
Q said he
So
got
it's
starting potential. How you
Let him
got
say
starting
it 3 more
potential?
times. Nobody don't say nothing. Let a nigga say it 3 more times. He
Yeah,
can't
that's
beat out
all.
Kyle Allen. He couldn't beat out Kyle Allen.
he
We
couldn't.
told you the reason
He
why he did.
couldn't.
No, it wasn't.
He couldn't. They
No, they
saw him in
had a quarterback
practice.
competition. Him and Kyle Allen had a quarterback competition. They had a quarterback competition.
And
Head
who
up.
won? Who won?
No, did they have a quarterback competition?
Yes, it's called
No,
preseason.
the fuck they didn't. No,
They
they
did
Oh
not
didn't.
my
have one.
God.
They
Oh,
put him over
stop it.
Hendon Hooker.
These niggas hate Bryce so much they common sense them went out the window.
It's
You hear
not
this shit?
about hating. We already gave you the
You hear?
conclusion,
I
but I mean, if
guarantee
you
you,
don't want
y'all
to
boys
accept it,
ain't watched one Lions
Oh my
game and
God,
y'all
this
up
is
here talking.
hilarious, man.
I
How motherfucker
guarantee you that.
Go ahead, pull it up. Pull it up,
pull it
please.
up?
I guarantee you, y'all ain't watched one Lions game around here.
hey, Q,
Go ahead.
Q, 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 pull it up real quick. But let
You
me just say
want to
this
pull
before you
up
pull it up.
stats because Kyle Allen played more? He played. We told you, Hendon was in negotiation to get the fuck out of there. That's why he played.
But you know what though, Q and Kendall,
Why you
he's
think?
gonna.
Why you think Christian McCaffrey was in Carolina gear on the sideline when he was ill? When he was getting ready to go to the 49ers? You're
I
not
want.
gonna play him.
Can we see stats on Hendon Hooker, please?
No, you're gonna see the stat. But look,
He
check this
didn't
out.
play last year.
He ain't got no
Even
stats.
even the preseason numbers for Hendon Hooker, he threw the ball 22 times. No, he threw the ball 40 times, 22 completions. He had 170. Bryce Young averages 170. That's
Oh,
and but look, check
that's
this
weak.
out. And
That's
check
weak.
real quick, sir. Hendon
Oh,
Hooker, and that was enough to get him out of Detroit. But check this out. 170 is his. That's his high. That's Bryce Young's average as a quarterback in the NFL.
Well,
And then
you know what they gonna say, Leo?
you tell me this guy deserves to be starting in the NFL. Like it's
You know
not
what they gonna
logical, man.
say? They gonna
Yeah.
say preseason don't matter. Even though he got that shit in one game, they gonna say that shit don't matter because it's not a real game. That's exactly what they gonna say next.
so
Now
Bryce needs to
watch.
be worried. Bryce needs to be worried with Hendon Hooker. That's what y'all telling me? Oh, it's quiet now.
They got quiet.
Yeah.
It's quiet now.
What part of this you not understanding?
You
Yeah.
just said that
Yeah.
Bryce needs to be worried about Hendon Hooker.
You saying it like Bryce is some astute quarterback, like he's sitting on
Like
Mount
Bryce
Everest
so
looking
fucking
down,
Oh,
body.
like he
crazy.
Like
hasn't
Bryce
been
so
You niggas is
fucking
killed
Let's
crazy.
look
body.
at the
shit
preseason
the
last year.
last
Hendon
2
Hooker was
years. Come on, brother.
You
Hendon
niggas is
Like
Hooker
crazy.
was
Bryce
turning the
did
ball over
something.
last year too in the preseason.
You
All you
niggas is
do is
crazy.
turn the ball
Bryce,
over.
they
Like Bryce
think Bryce
so
Young is
fucking
gonna play
body.
the whole season and not get benched and not have any issues.
That's what you want to
He
happen, sir.
already done got
No,
bench logic.
that's what you're
That's
saying.
what you
That's
want
what
to
you're
happen,
saying.
sir.
The nigga
That's what
got
you're
benched
saying.
in
Who you gonna
Houston.
get benched by? Hendon Hooker?
So you tell me these numbers you
Listen,
see by Bryce Young.
okay. He's already
Where's the
been
stat?
benched.
Where's the
He has
starting caliber
already
stat that you
been
see from
benched.
this nigga, man?
This is funny, man. This is funny.
Look, it's 17
Y'all-
games in the season. How
Are y'all
many games you
trolling?
got to scroll through to get to a decent stat with him?
Are y'all trolling for content today?
No, fuck all that bullshit.
Y'all
We
really
around here. Look,
Yeah, they
a
is,
nigga
bro.
got 84 yards in the game, and you sitting here talking about he a starting caliber quarterback. Get the
I don't
fuck
care
out of
about
here with
that.
that,
You
man.
telling me Hendon
You don't.
Hooker
Oh,
is
you don't care about that. You don't
you
see.
telling
He
That's
don't
my
care about
point.
that.
Hendon Hooker
He don't
is
care
That's
about
my
that.
point.
He don't care about
That's my
that.
point.
He don't care about that.
Nigga got a fucking
He don't
10
care
for a
about that.
QBR, but you telling me that shit don't matter.
who
Quarterback ratings
Hey,
don't
let me
matter.
go back to y'all point talking about Kyle Allen.
Come on, brother. I mean, let's
What?
make sense of what we
He
see here.
want
So
to
Because
you
bring
when you
up.
said
don't
that.
like the
You
Hey,
said
stats,
that.
you run from it.
you.
You
You run
said
You
from
that
it.
bring
they
are those Bryce stats in
These
the
are his
Houston game?
stats.
Those are Houston games where he
No,
was
this from just last year. I can bring it from the Houston game.
Bring up the Houston game. Since you want
okay.
to bring up
Then bring up
preseason
Hooker
stats
stats
so
right after
goddamn
that.
much. That's why he got benched. The nigga already been benched. He got benched in Houston.
We're gonna
are
bring
y'all
up Hendon Hooker stats next.
yeah, can we bring up Hendon Hooker? Because I want to see what y'all
Fucking
see
fighting
that's
for
make
a
him
bench
press a
ass
starter.
quarterback, man.
Bring Hendon Hooker's stats up. I want to see who's pressing my starting quarterback.
Yeah, I'm listening to y'all. I'm just trying to analyze.
Yeah. You analyze quietly, brother.
Nah,
Thank you.
I don't gotta analyze quietly.
Y'all
Come
not making
on home,
sense.
skinny.
Y'all not making sense this morning. For
We're
real.
not.
Seriously. Y'all not making sense.
It's not a
Hendon
serious
Hooker
conversation.
He's just a body behind Bryce.
Well, if it ain't a serious conversation, there is the door. You can't go. Goodbye.
Okay.
Come on now.
Right
Well,
here.
say certain
It ain't a
bodies.
serious
That was a
conversation.
analogy.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
know
I'm
you
saying?
want me to go. I know you want me to go, but
I
just
mean,
want to
but
see
can
your
y'all
analysis.
get back to the football? Can we pull up Hendon Hooker and see what
Yeah,
he
they
done in his
focus
career?
on me. They
I'm
want me
trying
to
to type
leave.
this shit in, but your brother won't be
Oh,
quiet.
okay. All right. So while you typing that in, I want to. Oh, did Leo run? Oh yeah, I knew he would run. Where he at? Where Leo at?
He got off. He off. He
Yeah,
off. Go ahead
Leo,
and make your
Lane
point. Go
Leo,
ahead
he's
and make
He
your
gone.
ran.
point.
He
He
ran. We
ran him.
ran
Go
off.
ahead
Ran
and
up
make your
Right?
point.
material.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
called
for him
ran him
to
off.
say to him,
No,
for him
you ain't
to
ran him
say,
off.
for him to say Hendon Hooker is a starter in this league and y'all not say nothing is diabolical. Hendon Hooker is not a starter in this motherfucking league. He couldn't. What quarterback has he ran off in this league since he's been here? What quarterback has he ran off?
Okay. What opportunity has he had?
Oh
to run
my
off?
God! But when we want Bryce to get opportunity, we're
You
dumb.
talking to a
Look,
nigga with an ACL coming off of
a
an
3-year
ACL.
opportunity. Don't you
No, he
fucking
hasn't.
do that. So
No,
Bryce
he
has had a
hasn't.
He's on his
3-year
third
No, he
year
opportunity.
hasn't.
now.
No, he
Bryce
hasn't.
has had a
Here we
3-year
go.
opportunity.
No, he
Here we
hasn't.
go.
No, he
This year,
hasn't.
3
3-year
years.
Was he
opportunity.
Let's get to
was
it.
he supposed to
Let the
beat
Lions
out Jared
start.
Goff?
He did
Was he
not have
supposed
a
to beat out
3 year.
Jared
What are you
Goff?
talking about?
Let the Lions start.
What are you talking about? The third year hasn't even
Can,
started yet. What is
I
your life?
can I say something real quick? Why y'all pointing out Bryce Young threw for 85 yards?
Because they hate
Driver.
they
You
hate
know
him.
why? Because these
I guess
niggas
we
say
just
Hendon
pulled that
Hooker
out of
wasn't a
Scott.
starting caliber quarterback, and I had to show him what his starting caliber
Yeah.
quarterback put out
You
there.
lying, so you lying, Q.
That's
I guess
why.
What
that's a
did
lie
Bryce do in
dropper,
his
right?
last
I
game?
guess he
Pull that
lying,
That's
up.
right?
why.
We ain't supposed to show
What,
that.
I
We ain't
ain't
what
supposed to show
Bryce
saying
that.
did
that
in his last
That's
because
game?
why.
no, it wasn't that I think he lied. It's just
Niggas don't want
that
to see
I
the truth.
told y'all that CJ Stroud did the same thing. He went 3 games playing terrible. They ain't bench
CJ
him.
Stroud is a playoff quarterback every
It
single
don't
year,
matter
and
if you
you
throw for
find
86 yards in the
somehow.
game. What
But
you telling me?
But how is he on the same
check it
level
out.
with Bryce Young,
Driver,
Driver? How?
Because
How
driver,
he
is he on the
bringing
same
it
level with
up
Bryce Young?
to make
so hold
a
up, driver.
point.
Y'all say I hate on y'all say I hate on Bryce, right? That would be the ultimate hating shit if you go and find CJ's 3 worst games. That would be some hating shit now. Knowing how good that boy played. So you gonna go out there and showcase his 3 games? That's what you saying that he played bad in. So
That's,
no,
that's
so he
exactly what
can't
he
play
doing, Goat.
bad.
That's exactly what he doing, Goat.
Lord have mercy.
Everybody, I guess Josh Allen, the MVP. I know he's had 1 or 2 games
Y'all
last
just
year, and he won MVP
Hendon Hooker.
that he wasn't quite proud of.
I can't believe this. Y'all
Hendon Hooker,
Well,
bro.
you believe it, brother. You can
y'all
believe
sit
it.
here, y'all done bash
Straight
Bryce
face.
once, and with a straight face, you gonna look me in my face and tell me Hendon Hooker is pressing Bryce?
He's the answer.
Well, I tell you this right here.
Oh my
I
God,
tell you this
this is
right
There you
here.
embarrassing.
go.
This
You
is
wanna,
embarrassing.
okay?
There you
This
go.
is one thing I like to do. Then let's make a bet.
Let's put the money where your mouth at.
Y'all know,
Let's make a bet.
I don't need to
I don't
bet.
want to hear
I
that
would,
shit, but
even
I
if
ain't
I
no
was,
betting man either. I don't
even
want to hear
if I
that
Oh
shit.
my
was, even
God.
if I
Let's
was a
make
betting
a
man,
bet.
I wouldn't bet.
Because
Niggas
if you
get
gonna
quiet when
continue
it's time to bet.
if you
I
gonna
don't bet.
continue to just say the same shit over and over again,
Now you
I need to
Farrakhan
get in your
Muslim.
motherfucking
Now you
pocket.
don't want to bet.
I need to get
Y'all,
in your motherfucking pocket.
y'all not going.
Yeah.
That's not gonna
Yeah,
work.
if you that
Yeah,
confident
I don't
about
bet
your
on those
boy, put
bets.
your money where the mouth is.
You
If you
run
that
your
confident
goddamn
about
mouth.
Bryce,
Work on me, sir. That's not gonna
Come
work.
on now.
I don't. I never bet. That's not my thing. But to sit here and say that Hendon is going to press Bryce is delusional.
Okay.
Let
Well,
me
there's
get
only
in
you
one
your
way
keep
to
thinking that.
find
pocket.
out. There's only
Let
one
me
You
way to
keep
get in
find
your
thinking
out.
that.
pocket.
We
That's
live
You
delusional.
think
by
your
what we say over here. So let's bet
you
it
think your
up
boy
or shut
safe.
it up.
You
Bet
think
it
your
up or
boy
shut
safe,
it up.
and you going on 3 years, and you got 2 previous years showing you that ain't nothing secure with that boy. So I
What did
would be nervous if I was you.
so what the hell did Hendon Hooker do in his 2 to 3 years in the league up there as a backup?
Right.
Don't worry
Again, you
about it.
must not
Don't worry
see.
about it.
Don't
We're gonna
worry
see.
about it. Don't worry about it.
What
We're
did
gonna
he
Don't
see.
worry
do?
about it.
We're
So
gonna
y'all
see.
Don't worry
want
about it.
y'all
You'll see.
vouching for a
You'll
nigga that's
see.
done less than
You'll
Bryce?
see.
Y'all
You'll
see a
see.
nigga that
You'll
y'all
see.
vouching for a nigga that's done less than
You'll see.
Bryce? Come
You'll
on, man.
see.
Y'all
Don't you
niggas,
worry about it.
do y'all
Don't you
do y'all
worry about it.
understand how much this shit
Bryce
hurt y'all
ain't did
argument?
One
shit.
guy
Bryce
came
ain't
in
did
and was
shit
starting
with
off the
everything.
jump.
Yeah,
One guy came in was falling out the jump.
ACL injury,
The other guy was injured.
No,
Mhm.
I don't want to hear that injury shit.
30,
Everybody
bro.
get hurt in this league.
Wow.
What has he
Oh
done?
yeah, so yeah, he just had he just had a regular
So they let him go because he was hurt. That's all. They let him go because Hendon Hooker
it.
was hurt.
Boy, y'all brothers are something else. Like, what side of
Yeah.
the planet y'all
So he
from
injury
again,
prone.
man?
So he's
Y'all,
an injury
y'all
prone
God
nigga.
damn.
Who said
Yeah,
something about being? Yeah, these dudes
go.
slow,
Y'all the
bro.
one that
These
y'all
dudes.
got a high school diploma. I know
Y'all
y'all got a high school diploma. Tell me y'all boy graduate high school now. Please
Well,
tell me.
I got a bachelor's
Y'all
degree,
act like y'all
but
hard to.
but
I'm
the
glad
point
you
he
do.
said. Hold on, other guy said he got hurt. That's why he didn't play.
See, if you don't even know his history, why are you running your
Oh,
mauth
have
about him?
mercy.
He
If you
just
don't
asked
know
the
his
Question
question,
history,
I
why
bro.
are you
don't
He
running your
get.
asked the
mouth about
question.
him?
He
He
running his
asked the
fucking mouth and
question.
don't know what he talking about.
He
Yeah,
just
yeah,
asked the question,
I can't
though.
He
give
just
it.
heard a whole
I asked for
argument
your
But
right there.
insight. I
yeah,
said,
Right there.
did he get hurt? Yes or no?
Good day, sir.
See,
I'm tired of talking.
Come on, man.
You
Come on.
don't know what you're talking about.
He asked the
You in
question.
here, you ill
so I can't
prepared
even
to
ask the question.
conversation,
Y'all
and
just
you
gonna
come in
crash
here
out.
knowing goddamn well you don't know what you're talking about, and you ready to argue people
No, I
down.
asked the
Good day,
question.
sir.
Y'all crashing
Have a
out.
good day. Have a good day, sir. I'll talk to your brother. Your brother got more sense than you. At least he know what he talking about. At least he
No,
know what he talking about.
trust me. He know what he talking about. That's
I
what
Your
know
I.
what I'm
brother ain't
talking
know
about.
shit. He
Y'all
ain't know
just
what the fuck
crashing
he
out,
talking
He
about.
knows he
He
talking
just be
about.
around
no,
here
he ain't know what he's talking
just
about. You ain't even
reaching
know this
and
dude
grasping
history.
for
He probably don't
straws.
even know what college
Y'all
he
is
went to.
crashing out.
I
I
don't
asked
want to
one
talk to this
question.
dude.
There's nobody
He asked the question,
crashing out.
though.
You just ignorant ass.
He asked the question,
I'm
though.
an
So,
ignorant
All right, we
ass
don't care
because
about the
I
question.
asked the
That was
question.
stupid. That was
so
stupid.
Yeah.
a quarterback that came into
Okay.
the league hurt is going to press real
Familiarize
hard.
yourself with what we talk
Huh?
about, sir, before you come up here.
Can we get back to Henry Hooker and Bryce?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
quarterback that came out of Tennessee hurt and old for
Mm-hmm.
college playing is going to beat Bryce out. Is that what y'all saying?
There's potential for anything.
Oh my God, y'all hurt
Whether
y'all
you can
argument
fathom it or
crazy.
not, you better
Hey, bro,
start
go ahead
accustomed
and
to the
cook these
reality
boys,
of life
man. I got
around here.
more. I got more important stuff to do, man.
All right,
Well,
bro.
goodbye.
I'm
Peace
gonna
out.
I'm
Peace
gonna
up. A-Town down.
I mean, bro really
We
cooked y'all.
appreciate you.
All right, bro did cook
Your
y'all, man.
brother ain't did shit, man. Your brother ain't got sense to
He did
comment.
cook
He don't
y'all.
even know who he talking about. He don't know
Nobody
Henry Hooker was hurt.
wanted to answer his question. That's
It
crazy.
was a stupid ass question. 3.
It's a brilliant question because if you
No,
tell
yeah,
me
it's
a
brilliant
hurt
because
You
you,
think
yeah,
that
bro,
nigga
y'all.
brilliant. Your
Hey,
brother
man,
really
give
a
these niggas their
dummy.
last word,
He
bro.
really a
We got
dummy.
other stuff we can be talking
Okay.
about.
Hold on. What was his question? What was
his
his
question
question?
was he asked was Hendon Hooker a hurt quarterback gonna beat out Bryce?
Okay, check this out. Let me.
Stupid ass question.
Y'all
You
hold
said
on the panel, right? Y'all hold on the panel right here. Let me talk to 3 for just 1 second. Now, you said that was his question. I'm gonna answer his question. Just like Brooks coming there with a torn ACL. That's what Hendon Hooker had when he got drafted, a torn ACL. You're correct. He was an older quarterback. That was one of the things in his, not in his scouting report, but that was one of the things out there saying, oh, well, he's this age right here. And y'all know that. Y'all been watching football long enough to when the quarterback comes out and he's a little bit older, people tend to say, they think a little bit more about the older quarterback that's coming out of college. So he had a torn ACL plus his age. That's dropped him in the draft. And y'all know that.
okay,
So
and when he
the
got in the
question
league.
that your brother
Okay,
asking
next question.
is
When he got
shit
in the
that he
league,
already knew.
when he got in the league, what did he do?
He had a torn ACL.
He's been
What
hurt
the
2
fuck was
years in
he
a
supposed to
row.
do?
What
So
part
now
is
he
y'all
ready.
not
So
understanding?
now he ready to press the starter.
This is his first chance at getting his opportunity right now. He's
So
been
now he's
injured
ready to
sitting
press the
behind Jared
starter.
Goff. This is why y'all boys ain't hearing nothing, because y'all
But
don't listen.
listen,
Let
sir.
me ask you.
Is
So
he ready
let
to
me ask
press
you
the
something.
starter? Is he ready to
Let
press
me
the starter?
I
so
can't explain
let
it
me
no
ask you.
harder than I've been
Let me
explaining
ask
it
you
to
something
y'all
else,
boys. Y'all
3.
just don't
Let
get
me
it.
ask you something else, 3.
Oh my
Y'all
Professionally,
God.
some
what do you do? What do you
listen.
do 3? Professionally, what do you do?
I'm an HVAC technician, sir.
Okay, so let's say they want you to be the manager and they pay you $150,000. You understand what I'm saying? You just got the job at $150,000. You got a contract for 3 years at $150,000 to be the manager of that facility that you at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the next day or the next month they're gonna say, get the fuck on out of here, man? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring up Joey and pay your black ass for 3 years. That's what happened with him and Jared Goff. While I was
I
nursing
don't.
my injury,
I
Jared
don't
Goff
understand.
started playing lights out, and therefore they gave Jared Goff his contract.
What do we
Hey,
do?
I don't think he get it,
hey,
Goat. I
Goat.
don't.
He don't
Hey,
get it.
Goat.
He don't get it. He don't get it.
Hey,
Lord
Yeah,
have
that didn't
what?
make sense.
Hey,
That's not
what's
how
up, fellas? But hey, Goat.
it
Can I ask you a question real
works.
quick?
Sorry about
Yes,
that.
sir.
Yeah, Goat. So they drafted him hurt, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And like you said, Golf started playing lights out. They've been a playoff team since they drafted him.
No, they have.
Seems
No,
or they,
they have. They was missing defense, and Jared Goff was not playing. That's why they drafted a quarterback.
okay,
While
okay.
they still was scratching their head about Jared Goff.
But
They
even
made it
now,
playoffs 3 years in a row since he been there, though, is what he's saying.
okay.
though.
Yeah. He got drafted to a playoff team, so he never had a chance to fight for that job. Kyle Allen is he's a certified backup. He's not there to compete with Golf. It seems to me they let Hendon go so he can get an opportunity somewhere, and he happens to land. Yep, exactly.
Them boys ain't
And now,
listening.
wait, and now he lands in Carolina, where he is presumably better than Andy Dalton, and the Bryce fans don't like that. That's the problem. He could very well be better than Andy, and to be better than Andy threatens Bryce Young's job, and everybody know it. They know it, and we know Dave Canales to be the proposed quarterback whisperer. Hendon Hooker is going to practice.
He's there to
He
practice.
go practice.
He's there to practice.
No. With the Lions, he's not involved, but in Carolina, he's going to practice.
So are you saying that Hendon Hooker didn't play none in Detroit? We didn't get
I'm not saying he didn't play. I'm not saying he didn't play at all. I'm saying they didn't take him seriously.
He came in at the
They
end
are
of
a
a
playoff
blowout.
team.
That's all he did.
Yeah.
Do you know how NFL practice goes? Do you know how NFL practice? The starting quarterback practices with the ones. He has so many reps. They ain't out there live, but maybe 45 to an hour and a half, something like that. At that, if that, that's all they do in the course of a day. So therefore, the reps is going to the one. The backup don't even get reps like that. So how's the third man on the deck going to get some reps?
So all in all, y'all trying to tell me that Hendon Hooker returning home is about to press Bryce and put some heat on Bryce for his position.
Bryce hasn't secured his spot. Dave Canales is a wide receiver coach, and Dave Canales is a proposed quarterback whisperer. Hendon Hooker is going to be at practice. It ain't gonna be no sitting around.
I heard what I needed to hear from Goat. Goat said yes, so he
gonna be at practice,
Goat
and
say
he's
yes.
gonna get some. He gonna get some burn because this ain't the Detroit Lions. This ain't the Kansas City Chiefs.
If you want
The
to put
reason
some
why
money
I'm
up,
saying
put
what
your
I'm
money up.
saying is because
This ain't the Eagles. He gonna
Bryce
get practice.
Young, he ain't gonna beat Bryce Young out for the job because he don't have to compete right now with him for the job. Bryce Young gonna lose the job with his terrible quarterback play. That shit is bound to happen.
Merit. That's what we're
Thank
telling
you.
you. He's not coming in here to
Listen,
compete
we're
with Bryce.
saying
He's
this
coming in here
over
to
and
learn.
over. I can't
When
be no
Bryce
more clear than what I am.
I'm
I mean, they just had an interview with
clear.
the head coach of the
Shocked
Detroit
right now.
Lions, and he said it himself that
I'm
Hendon
crystal
might
clear,
have didn't
dog.
look good in the preseason, but he wasn't like they're out there with a whole lot to work with either. He admitted it himself. So for him to be on this team over here and actually gonna get some reps with hopefully not with the guys that's out here gonna be doing in grocery stores here soon and working at Walmart, you gonna see the difference in it, and that's the worst thing that
Hendon
can
Hooker,
happen for Bryce Young.
He's coming here to be developed, and that don't necessarily mean a competition, but he's going to practice.
But
He gonna practice.
Goat said it's a competition and he's pressing
No,
Bryce.
no. Stop your
Here we go. Here we go. He just put words in Goat
No,
mouth.
you didn't.
If Goat did
No,
not
you
say
know
that.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Y'all
No,
don't
I did not.
listen. That's the problem with
No,
y'all
I did not.
brothers. You know your brother. Listen,
I
brother.
said Bryce Young is going to shit the bed. Hendon Hooker is coming in here right now to learn this playbook, to learn Canales' system, as
and
Ronnie
play
likes
better
to
than
say.
Bryce. And play better than Bryce. That's what you said, nigga.
Potentially,
Bryce shit the bed?
and it ain't hard to do. It ain't hard to do.
That's
It
competition,
ain't hard to
sir.
do.
That's
Why do shit the
competition, sir.
bed
What are
mean
y'all
to you?
talking about?
Why do
It
shit
ain't
the
hard to
bed
do.
mean to
What are
you?
y'all talking about?
Hey, that's the biggest part. That's the biggest issue out of all of it. What they saying it ain't exactly as hard to do. I mean, his last
not
2
hard to
years he's
do.
done little to nothing. So
Okay, look, listen. Y'all are telling me that Hendon Hooker potentially is more talented than Bryce Young. Yes or no?
What
Okay,
the
Everybody saw that.
that's all I need to hear.
Duh.
Carry on,
That's all
sir.
you need
He
to hear.
led college football.
Carry on.
Like I
Carry
said, if you know his statistics,
Carry on.
3,100 yards before he got hurt, close to 40 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 74% completion rate, and that's off the top of my head from 3 years ago.
Y'all carry
Come
on,
on,
sir.
brother.
Carry on.
He was a
Yeah,
Heisman
okay. Carry on. We will
nominee.
carry
He
on.
beat
We
that
will carry
Alabama
on.
team.
It don't change our
When they
stand.
played straight up, he didn't beat him with a
Now we
lesser
talk
talented
college.
team.
Now we talking NCAA. Okay. All right.
Nigga,
Well, that's the only time they went head up.
All right.
That's
Lord
the only
have
time they
mercy.
went head up.
Okay. So Bryce
I
wasn't cooking in college.
So
Okay.
when else they went head
He
up?
lost to Hendon Hooker
Give me
head to
another
head.
time they went head up.
What does that mean?
Boy, y'all
What does
some
that
stubborn
mean?
niggas,
What does
boy.
that
Oh, so
mean?
now
What
it
else?
don't mean nothing. But
He in
Alabama,
denial
we
right
talking
now.
about
That's his
Give
problem.
me
He in in
a
denial.
break.
He
The
ain't
almighty
Hold on.
Crimson
What
Tide
is,
with a lesser quality
because
team.
he
He
beat him
beat
in
the all.
college. He beat
Yeah,
his defense in college. What does that
it
mean
was
for
what, over
NCAA?
15 years since the last time
dude.
Tennessee beat
How many years
Alabama?
Dog,
ago was that game? How many years ago
dog.
was that?
College is the only reason you think Bryce is good. So
Sir,
don't try to
Oh,
no,
discredit
Cook,
no, it's
oh,
college.
not.
good God
No,
Almighty.
no,
Yes,
don't
sir.
speak for me,
That's
sir.
right.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
speak for me,
Alabama.
sir.
if it wasn't
Don't
for
speak for
college,
me,
you wouldn't
sir.
know who Bryce was. Bryce would never even be in the
I
league.
seen Bryce develop more than Hendon Hooker in his
I
league.
call you sir out of
Oh, get the
respect.
fuck out of here,
I'm from the
man.
South, dog.
Come on, man. Come on.
I'm from the South. I call you sir out of respect.
Well, who you
But
talking to, sir?
anyway,
I didn't say nothing
you.
about that. I didn't
Oh,
say
okay.
nothing.
I thought somebody said don't call me sir or don't
No,
sir
I'm
me
from
or
the
something. I
South
thought
too. I'm
somebody.
from the same area
Yeah,
too. I'm from the same area.
yeah.
So
Okay, I was just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
You
know,
talking
man.
about
We got
somebody
to
developing.
relocate.
He
Yeah,
had
you
an
don't try.
opportunity to
We can't
see
belittle
Bryce.
college like that because college is the only reason people think Bryce
Yeah,
is
I ain't
actually
gonna
a
let
good
nobody do
quarterback.
that. No way. I ain't gonna let nobody
Yeah,
sit on no daggone
but when I
podcast and
bring up
belittle college because you wouldn't know
right.
any of
Bryce
these dudes unless they went to college.
when I
Yep.
bring up Bryce playing college, then I'm told this ain't college no more.
It ain't.
Hmm?
Who said it?
So why we
What?
bring up Hendon
But
Hooker?
what are we
Why we
talking
bring
about
up
here, man?
so why
Because
we
the
bring up
point we're
Hendon Hooker
making,
beating him?
Hendon Hooker took a less talented team and beat the almighty Bryce Young and the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Yeah, head to head. Head to
Okay,
Yeah.
head.
so what does that mean? That's a team stat. What
So
does that
now
mean?
it don't matter. Oh, okay.
So Bryce
The
played Hendon Hooker? Is that what y'all
The
telling me?
quarterbacks are against each other. Ain't worried about that.
No, the stats are against each other, sir. They don't play
point
each other.
Well, he had
point
better stats. So what you pointed to your point?
So what does that mean?
point being
What does that
point
mean?
being
game.
What does
It
that
ain't gonna
everybody
be cheating. Don't ask
crying
me what
because
it means when you
Adam
know. Don't
Thielen
ask me
left
stupid
Come on,
and
man.
questions, bro. Don't do that.
Y'all unserious.
everybody crying because Adam Thielen and Hunter Renfro ain't here right now. There's a it's potential.
These niggas mad.
It's possible that Hendon Hooker don't need Adam Thielen. He
I
don't
don't
need
care
Hunter
about
Renfro.
fuck Adam Thielen and fuck Winfro. I
Oh,
don't
fuck
care
them
about
now.
That's what
fuck
I say,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
still.
You
yeah,
just was loving him a week ago. Now it's fuck them.
who? I
Yeah.
did what a week ago, Q?
You been loving Thielen a week ago.
No, I did not. You talking about somebody else, sir. I never
Nah,
said
I'm
that.
talking about
I never
1,
said
2,
that.
3. You was
No.
loving that
What did I
nigga just a
say?
week ago.
What did I say about Thielen?
I'm Team Panthers, so Thielen is there for Bryce. So I'm repping the
Now
team.
you lying.
Yeah, I
Now you
love
lying.
Thielen.
Now you lying. I never said that, sir.
You
I never
and your
said
brother
that.
sat up in here and talk about how Thielen was
I
the
never
best
said that,
target for
sir.
Bryce.
I never said that, sir. I told
You
you I
think I
didn't
don't
like
remember
Thielen.
you and your black ass brother?
Sir, when we traded Adam, I came on the show and said that I didn't like the comments he made about KC. You don't remember that?
I remember that yesterday.
Okay,
Now,
okay then.
once
So
again, after a nigga gone, y'all can shit on a nigga once he leave. Now, y'all
you pull it up. Pull up the tape of me talking about I love Adam Thielen.
Damn.
Pull it up.
I'll find it next week, man.
There you go.
Okay. Matter of fact, me and you got a show Saturday, so I'll take my time and find it for you.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Take your time. Take your time.
I'll find it for you.
But like I said, y'all sound crazy up here. Look, when I came up here to say I like the addition of Hendon Hooker. I like the fact that we put somebody behind Bryce because we didn't have nobody else in that QB room at
all right,
all.
so some of them gonna be kind of hard
But to
because
sit up here and say that
got
Hendon
that
Hooker
little
is going to
graphic right
fucking
there.
press Bryce,
So
y'all
yeah,
niggas
some
gonna
of
look
the
dumb.
questions,
Y'all niggas
those
gonna look
ones are
dumb
kind of
when the
hard
season
to
starts.
kind of.
Y'all gonna look dumb when the season starts.
This
So the
this
other
looks like
ones that are easier questions
a
that
great
let me mute
contingency
old boy.
plan that I didn't see coming.
Hold on. Somebody got to be mute because somebody
Go ahead.
realize they talking.
Yeah, this is turning into a great contingency plan that I didn't see coming in case Bryce doesn't play well, and we may not have to spend offense on first round next year. We may be able to go to defense, and I never considered that. He'll be elevated to 2 probably by week 8. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? You better be I'm careful. You saying gonna make if these Bryce niggas doesn't mad, play BJ. well, I'm You saying gonna if make these Bryce niggas doesn't play mad. well. You better
BJ, let Let me ask you a question, BJ.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. This is just this has nothing to do with football. This is common sense.
Okay.
If you are somewhere and you're disgruntled and you saying, get me the fuck up out of here because I want to start, I
And
want
I
to
know
have
my
an
potential.
opportunity to start, and I know my potential, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you're going somewhere else to be in the same situation? Are you going somewhere else to be in the same situation?
And the Detroit coach said he wanted to get him somewhere where he could get a chance. And our coach says he's coming here, and in so many words, he has a chance.
He did say that, BJ.
Yeah, he said that.
So
Not out his mouth.
I'm trying to understand why 3 don't fucking understand what the hell we talking about.
3 gonna wire this shit till the wheels fall off. I understand,
Why
but 3
y'all-
gotta agree
hold
that,
up.
that's a
Why-
great content. That's a better
And I
contingency
understand.
plan than we had a week
Why-
ago at the quarterback.
So ain't y'all the same panel, right? When I said that Bryce Young beat CJ Stroud in a regular season. Oh, Bryce
Frankie
Young
Lulu.
ain't play well. Bryce Young threw for 200 yards. No, y'all said right on this panel and said that Bryce Young threw for 235 yards, right? Touchdown, 1 touchdown, 0 interception, 103 quarterback rate. This was CJ Stroud threw 140 yards, right, on 24 attempts.
And how did that end? And how did that end up that
But driver is CJ Stroud better than Bryce Young?
What did CJ Stroud do 1 week later? What did CJ Stroud do?
Ask driver.
It don't matter. Y'all talking
Driver.
about
It do
1
matter.
week later. Wait,
It do
who
matter.
is Bryce?
It do matter.
Driver.
do matter. You got one. You got one that did little to nothing. You got another that's done won the division back to back and in playoff berth. Shut your mouth about that stupid stuff you talking about.
Y'all said it was a low scoring game. This and that. Bryce ain't do shit. What he throw for? What he did?
Bryce
He
ain't
threw
done
for
nothing.
230 yards.
But
CJ
driver,
Stroud threw for 140 yards.
he did. You're right. You're right. You're right.
What
You're right.
Stroud do
driver.
the week after that?
He trying to bring up. Oh, he beat him.
What did Stroud do the week after that? What did Stroud do 1 week
Why y'all
later?
bringing up matchups?
Driver, can I ask driver a question? Driver, can I ask you a
That's
question?
crazy.
Driver, real quick, my friend. Did you see the Philadelphia Carolina Panthers game last year? Did you see that game? Well, maybe he didn't though. But check this out. You know, Bryce Young had more passing yards than Jalen Hurts did.
He would have had more. He would have caught. Oh, boy, would have caught.
Driver, real quick though, my friend.
Isn't
Driver,
right or wrong?
but driver, but driver, you say don't compare. You just compared the Bryce Young to CJ Stroud, and Bryce had a better game than CJ did. So I'm comparing Jalen Hurts, who won the Super Bowl, to Bryce Young. Bryce had more yards than Jalen Hurts did. Does that mean that that Bryce is better than Jalen Hurts?
What you mean?
I'm asking you a question.
What do you mean? What do you
Why
mean?
bro,
You
don't do that.
compare.
You just said
You
that. You made that comparison. Now you act like you don't know what he's talking about.
No. Since you want to be so technical about.
You don't want to be technical. You brought that
You
up.
introduced the technicalities.
Yeah, you brought that up.
A record in college.
Y'all all right?
No, driver, we sticking to the pros. Driver, we sticking to the pros.
Bryce in college. Ain't
But
nothing
driver,
wrong
we
with that. I
sticking
agree
to the
with that.
pros, though,
So,
driver.
You brought up CJ. We're in the pros right now. We're
Yeah,
not
we're in
in
the
college.
pros, driver.
Bryce Young and CJ did not face each other in college.
That y'all say we should have got. Right? This is another
Bro, we don't know what you're talking about. At the
Driver,
end of the day,
driver,
it's not
driver,
face
driver,
Bryce Young
we in the middle.
and had done little to nothing for the Carolina Panthers.
Wait a minute, driver. I ain't about to holler with your ass. Now, driver, we were sticking to the topic, and the topic is the future is now. If it ain't pertaining to Hendon Hooker, Bryce Young, I ain't want to hear nothing but no goddamn CJ Stroud. Let's stick to the topic.
Come
Because
on, man.
All I'm saying is
what
I'm
you
looking
doing
at
is
that draft
diverting
a
us
whole lot
away
different.
from what we talking about.
BJ, I am too, because at the
I'm
end of
looking
the
at that
day, I
draft a
feel
whole
like
lot different now,
Hendon
man.
Hooker could come in, finish out the season if he wanted to, go into the next season if you wanted to with him, pick up the quarterback,
We'll
and
get
have
that
somebody,
linebacker y'all wanted or
yeah,
something.
add to the defense, and you got somebody, our brand new quarterback can sit behind. You can sit behind Hendon if you want to.
It's a 3-year bridge,
It's a
Logic.
3-year bridge. That's all he is. It's a 3-year bridge.
3-year bridge.
But this is the way you need to do in order to push your team to something better, man. So we have some
Or
stability.
that left tackle. We might have to do that. You never know.
Yeah,
Hey, bro,
exactly. You have to be competitive. You got to be competitive.
They
Yeah.
want to be better. They want to sit here in purgatory because they're okay with this.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, Leo, how many teams you know they got a starting quarterback but ain't got nobody back there pushing them on their team? Who
No
purposely
team,
does that?
exactly. No team in the NFL, unless they trying to push a narrative that the coaching staff is under the, they have to accept it. But because of the owner's telling them this is what we got to do for Bryce Young. Because just like you said, I didn't know that they put out like a little short about Bryce Young after they signed in the hooker. Well,
Oh yeah.
that's the narrative. That's the Disney World shit. That's the fake stuff. And then why would you have? No other team got an old ass backup quarterback in the NFL backing up. I don't know what team they got an old ass quarterback.
No. You
A
even got
backup
people
quarterback.
like Baltimore Ravens who, if Lamar ever went down, the backup dude played just like him. You made sure that you didn't lose a step on the offense.
Yeah.
But
That was perfect.
logic, on that logic, what you said, them top 5 quarterbacks, because they're consistent all the time, they always there. You don't even know who their fucking backup is.
A lot of times you don't. A lot of times you don't.
Then you go down to, you say y'all don't talk shit about the Saints, but the Saints have drafted a quarterback every year. They got competition
Regardless,
down there. They
yeah,
got
Regardless, yes sir.
And they backups play a lot.
Yeah, you talk shit about the Browns. The Browns had a competition. You talk shit about the Giants. The Giants had a competition, and they brought in Jameis Winston and them other
They
boys.
got
The
3.
motherfucking the Steelers did the same shit. They brought in Aaron Rodgers. They drafted Will Howard, and then they had somebody else. But we can't bring in no goddamn body.
But Kendall, can I ask you? Brother Go, can I ask you a question? Why is that they can't? In your opinion, why they don't want to bring in competition for the Carolina Panthers against Bryce Young?
I don't want to hurt my baby feelings.
That's all it is.
Okay, that's all it is.
And Leo, if
Yes,
Hendon
sir.
Hooker in some kind of way gets the starting position, I expect his backup to be competition.
Exactly. That's reasonable.
Yes.
That's reasonable. But
it
still,
makes sense. Hendon Hooker gonna be a 3-year bridge. You come back in this draft right here this year. You go ahead. You either get your linebacker or your 3 tech. You go in round 2 and you draft one of these quarterbacks coming out.
Yeah.
So y'all ready to start back over 3 more years? Y'all ready to keep losing 3 more years?
We retooling. It ain't no start over.
Yeah, this won't be a rebuild. This will be a retool.
See, that's why you're scared of. So you want to keep Bryce here for 3 years. You want to keep him
I asked you a question.
I don't know if you've been reading the room. You need to read the room.
I asked you. Y'all say y'all tired of losing. And if you tired of losing,
yeah, we tired of losing.
Keep losing for
the
the
offense is completely
rebuilt. You get rid of Bryce.
They get that defense together. Bryce gone.
But Driver, the Panthers, Driver, they already losing. Driver, they lost 22 games out of 28 games. Driver, what are you talking about?
What you mean? I could go back to the other season. We've been losing before that.
Oh man,
they got rid of them quarterbacks. We got rid of those quarterbacks,
and they got rid of all those guys you talking about. They got rid of all those drivers in there.
How many seasons did Jimmy Clausen? How many seasons did Jimmy Clausen? How many seasons did Jimmy Clausen get to start?
You put yourself in Canales' shoes and your job on the line.
You
really gonna do this? You think you really gonna get another opportunity?
They don't want to talk about that.
They don't want to talk about it. How many?
That's why I said Hendon Hooker will be at practice. He will be throwing the ball at practice.
Look, man,
it ain't even about that. He's not with the Lions. This ain't the Chiefs. This ain't the Eagles or the Ravens. This the Panthers. All quarterbacks
what you need to do is drive your black ass into the damn bathroom, look in the mirror, and say, if I was fucking Canales, what the fuck I would do in this situation? Because I might not get another chance to be.
Protect my job in the future. David Canales.
No, you give yourself more options. You don't never put all your eggs in one basket. This is what you've been working for your whole fucking life. You just gonna throw it away with his ass? Are you fucking crazy? You wouldn't do the shit. You wouldn't do the shit.
Preach.
Yeah, you're right.
That boy got a
flip. Because if you was in them same damn shoes, you'll find somebody just in case this motherfucker do this shit my first year.
Again.
Hey, check this out.
And you would do that shit.
You got an 11th overall offensive line. You got 2 1,000-yard running backs. You got a Swiss Army knife for wait. You got a Swiss Army knife for a wide receiver room. Them boys is tall. They fast. They do everything.
All I'm saying is
there is no
No,
dude,
all I'm
if
saying is
Bryce,
bullshit.
if Bryce
Steady
ain't throwing,
bringing big wide receivers in. You steady bringing big strong wide
so.
You've
You
done
receivers in.
saying
tight
everything for
ends,
this
all that.
man. No. What
if
we saying
Hooker
is
come,
you've done everything for this man that you can do for him to succeed in your job on the fucking line. You think this shit gonna keep going if that shit
so
was you?
Canada's gonna put his job in his hands of a third year backup.
Shit, he put it in his hands.
I'm asking you.
No,
I'm asking you. You
no,
said
he's going to take it
if
out of
them
Bryce's
go
hands. That's
He's
go
trying to
on.
win. He's
No,
trying to win.
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I'm
He's trying to
say,
win.
no, I get what you're saying. So if Bryce have struggling, so he gonna go to Andy Dalton, then if Andy Dalton
It
ain't
might
working,
not even go be
he gonna
Andy. He
go to
might jump in
Hooker.
front of Andy by that time, bro.
This is what I heard. I just been listening, sitting here with y'all saying. So at that point, right, he get to the third quarterback. So if he get to the third quarterback on our team, our record got to be somewhere around 2-6 or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Who's to say Andy's gonna stay at number 2, bro?
So at that point, you
Hey,
telling
what's up,
me
Michael? Good
they
and
gonna
you?
bring Hooker
All
gonna
right.
win us enough games to bring Canales?
No. What we're saying is Bryce gets benched, he done.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
The writing is on the wall. They
There
just
ain't
ain't
no
saying
coming
it
back
outright.
next year.
Yeah.
There ain't no doing no QB competition on the offseason.
What
He
about
will not be
Canales'
in the
job?
Carolina
Hendon
Panthers.
Hooker and Andy Dalton will finish out the season. Hooker might get another contract, and Dalton and Bryce be gone.
So what about
And then they
Canales'
go at
job?
Canal is
At the
good for another
damn,
year, I think.
getting $40,
Oh, okay.
$40
So
a
he
head,
lose
nigga.
again here.
That
Now
was the
this
fuck
man
it's
to
gonna
buy
be at.
all these coaches.
At the,
Hold
the
on,
next
driver.
stop.
Hold on, driver. We
Okay.
got
Wait for a
Dan on the
motherfucker
phone,
to
man.
pick his ass up.
I hear you.
Who's that, Ronnie?
Yeah, that's me. Hooker gonna be right back on the track, just like his last name, Hooker. That motherfucker gonna be right back on the track, nigga. Wait for at the
Hey,
truck stop. Wait for a nigga to pick his motherfucking ass
him,
up.
hey, him and
$40
Bryce.
a head, nigga.
Him
Yeah.
and
$40
Bryce. Y'all
a
missing the
spot,
point.
nigga.
Y'all
That
missing the
was the
point.
fuck he gonna be at.
Y'all missing
Y'all
the point.
motherfuckers waiting
Yeah.
on Hooker to come beat out
It's
Bryce.
just a
No,
little
A
y'all
third year
missing the
backup.
point.
yeah.
Ronnie,
A
she for the
third year
streets. Let her go.
backup.
She for the streets,
They
dog.
couldn't do
Let her
shit.
go.
All right, I'll start. I'll start off just 53 man. Obviously, like that's the hardest time of the year. You know, you develop the relationships with the guys. You know, the bonds relationships just with them every single day. And then you got to bring them in your office. You got to talk to them and tell them that they're not going to be one, you know, of the 53. So that's always a tough time. It's probably my least favorite part of my job. But yeah, so we definitely don't take it lightly, and we're excited for the guys that made it, and you know the guys that didn't make it, that we didn't bring back to the practice squad. You know, I know that they're going to have success in other places, so we're excited about the roster that we put together, our 53 guys and our 17 practice squad guys. We're excited about that. I think we have a really good young core mixed with some veteran guys that, you know, are really good players as well. So, yeah, it's an exciting time. You know, the roster, you know, that's still fluid. You know, we're going to be aggressive. We're still going to look at the waiver wire. We'll be involved in everything, whether trades, all avenues to make the roster the best roster in the NFL, you know, and the most competitive roster in the NFL. So that's the goal. Big thanks to, you know, the coaches. It was a great camp. Just like the training staff downstairs, you know, Danny, Josh Hinkst, guys like that downstairs. I mean, they did a tremendous job. Knock on wood, you know, the guys were really healthy. I think we're really in shape right now. Guys are looking good and fit. So I'm really excited about that. The scouts, you know, they worked their butts off. They combed through, you know, all the preseason tape. They have, you know, they're all responsible for teams.
and they really worked their butt off. So big props to Jared Kirksey and Lee McNeil for kind of heading that group up and doing a really good job. Coach Canales, his leadership out there was really, phenomenal out there. The coaching staff in terms of developing players out there on the field. It's fun to watch, and you could just tell how much he enjoys it out there. So really excited about him and the coaching staff and the season moving forward. In terms of everybody knows we traded Adam Thielen. Obviously, it made a huge impact on this building. The people in the building, myself included, made a huge impact on the wide receiving core, the young guys. I think he set them up for success moving forward. Adam's just, consummate pro, a guy that prepared the right way, took care of his body, did all the things that you want an NFL player to do. And he was a great example for our locker room, especially our young guys, on how to do it. So he'll be missed around here. And I wish him and his family the best moving forward. With that, I'll open up to any questions.
Dan, when you look at the roster as it is right now, what allowed you to feel comfortable moving Adam Thielen going into the season?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you lose a receiver like Adam, it's a big loss. But at the same time, we're really excited about our young core of receivers. Jalen Coker is going to step into the slot. We spent utilized a lot of resources with XL, T-Mac. So we have guys that we're really excited about. And I think that definitely made me feel more comfortable pulling the trigger and trading him.
That you guys have been in constant communication with Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah.
What are those conversations been like?
Yeah, I was even texting with him last night. I told him I want him back here. I talked to his agent. I talked to him. We're in constant communication. Nothing's imminent, but we're going to stay in contact with him, and we'll try to figure something out to bring him back here.
And a role is on the practice squad or 53?
I think, we're still trying to decide that. Hunter, I think, is thinking through things, looking at different options. So I think right now it's really up to him with what he wants to do. But we would definitely like to have him back here at some point.
Dan, obviously with your linebacker background, people are going to kind of highlight that position. Where are you at with those four guys, and why do you think you didn't make a move? Maybe on the waiver wire or per trade in the summer after Josie.
Yeah, I think on the waiver wire, I really don't want to make a move just to make a move. And I like our linebacking core. Trevin Wallace, the way that he's developing and looking out there, Roseboom out there, he's everything we thought he'd be, the smart veteran guy. He's got great instincts. So we feel really good about our two starters. And then Claude Cherlis, we've been developing him now for a couple of years, and he's making strides out there too. And then obviously we kept the young undrafted rookie out of South Carolina, Martin Scott. Really talented kid who'll help us on special teams. He still has to develop from a defensive standpoint, but we're really excited about him and his future. And then on the practice squad, we have Chris Barnes, another veteran guy, another veteran option that kind of gives us, a little bit of security on the practice squad. So if we need to elevate him at some point, we can elevate him. But we feel good about our core. That's not to say that we wouldn't explore something outside the building. We're always going to be looking, not just at the linebacker position, but we're going to be looking at every position and try to improve the roster.
Back on Adam, did you feel any pressure from him or his side for you to make that deal because of the homecoming and all that? And did that factor in your decision to ultimately pull the trigger?
I think no. I would say, Minnesota called me and they asked about Adam. And me as the GM and as a former player, I like to be open and honest and transparent with the players. So I called Adam to my office and I let him know that they called. I asked him if he would have interest in going back there. He said that he would. Once he told me that, he was very intrigued, very excited of the possibility of going there and basically his career, ending his career where it first started, and that's where he lives too. He has a house. So I knew and I could tell that he was really excited about the possibility that might happen. I told him, I'd do my best, to make it happen, but I'm not just going to give you away. We're going to have to get something, 4th round value or something that we feel for the Carolina Panthers is good, because you're a really good receiver, you're a really good leader. So we wanted to make sure that we got the compensation that we felt comfortable with before we did it. So I'm glad it worked out. It worked out for us. I felt like we got the compensation that we wanted to get. And at the same time, he can go and continue his career and end his career, where it first started. So I guess you can say it's a little bit of a win-win for both sides. Everybody's happy. But again, we will miss him. But I know our young guys are ready to step up.
What have you seen out of both Bryce and the receivers that are still here to make you confident to make a move like that at the time you did?
I think, you all have kind of been out on the practice field every day. I think when you see the way T-Mac works out there, when you see the way XL works out there, Jalen Coker, David Moore, Jimmy Horn, like all these guys out there, like we feel like we have a really good young stable of wideouts, that were mentored by a guy like Adam Thielen. So they're more mature than their age. And I would say even like they're more polished than their age too. And, I don't see any reason why they can't go out there and step up and have a great season. And I have full confidence in them.
As a former player, are you more conscientious about sort of doing the right thing, but not doing the right thing by the player, but being more aware of how that player may be feeling? And is that something is that a reputation that you do want to cultivate that you are mindful of?
Yeah, I know how they feel down there. I know what it feels like to be in that locker room. And, I kind of put myself in his shoes a little bit to where if I could end up, if I could play my last year to where it first started, I mean, that'd be kind of a cool thing. And, it's where I'm going to eventually retire and live. So, there's a little soft spot in my heart, but at the same time, it's a unique situation that I think I wouldn't do for just anybody. And at the same time, I'm also always going to do what's best for the Carolina Panthers as well. So it has to make sense for us, but there's different situations that are unique that, sometimes you got to have to step aside and kind of look at it at a different lens.
Yeah, Dan, talking about that, it seems like just what you guys were to get back was kind of what took a little bit of time, because there was some reporting that this was something that was coming up last week.
Yeah.
Was there ever a thought in the back of your mind, just like as excited you are with the younger group, just taking away a guy like Adam with that experience and now having to really lean on some young guys?
Yeah, I mean, there were times during the negotiations with Minnesota, like I didn't think it was going to happen. There was a lot of back and forth, a lot of posturing, a lot of, like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So, it was a week's worth of negotiating and kind of going back and forth and probably hating each other, at some points. But, yeah, I mean, there's no doubt we'll miss Adam, but, I feel like our young guys are well suited to go out there and play really good football.
From a general manager perspective, what are you looking to see out of Bryce this year in terms of it being his 3rd year and his progression? Like what specific things are you?
I would say just continue ascending as a leader, continue to develop the chemistry with the wideouts. You know, it takes time to develop chemistry with wideouts and understand the way they move, the way they come out of their breaks. Where, you know, some guys attack the ball better downfield, some guys are better when you put it in different spots. So I think the sooner that he figures that out and who's out on the field and like just gets that feel, the better off he's going to be. And, you know, they're already making big strides out on the practice field. And again, I've full confidence that, you know, the chemistry will come along pretty quick.
Follow up on it. And Adam, I mean, we saw it time and time again, third downs, fourth downs, you know, he kept coming up with big catches.
Yeah.
It always seemed like he was the go-to guy when you needed a big play. Any concerns like having that taken away?
No, I mean, we have guys that can make plays out there. I mean, T-Mac's doing it every day. XL's doing it every day. Coker's doing it every day. Like, we have guys out there that we have full belief in. If I didn't think that, then maybe I wouldn't have traded Adam. But I have full belief in the guys that are here and our receiving core in general.
You're talking about the core being what you like the core. What do you feel about how you feel about the depth?
I feel like we're still building. You know, we're still building that depth. And you know what? Like, we're never going to be content. You know, even when we do reach a certain height, we're still going to be looking and always trying to evolve and get better. So yeah, we're never going to be content. You know, we're going to try to add depth everywhere. I think to go far in this league and to win against really good teams and to win in really tough environments throughout a long season, you do have to have good depth. So I think that we're building towards that.
Following up on Coker, what makes you so confident he's ready to step up and will you scale back some of his special teams reps?
I think what makes me confident is, first of all, the opportunity that he got last year. He took full advantage of it. He was out there making plays all over the place, you know, and then you see him on a day-to-day basis out there. Like, he's a baller. Like, he's a really good player, somebody that we're extremely excited about along with the other guys. And he wants it. He wants it. He wants to be great. The other guys, they want to be great. So that's why I have full confidence that they're going to be good.
Deal done with Timo. Can you take us through how long y'all have been working through that and then why it was important to get that done?
We've been working through it for a little while. You know, even a little bit before, you know, he got on the podium. But, you know, Timo, he's one of those guys that doesn't get talked about enough. You know, he's consistently on that right side, consistently being great, consistently protecting the quarterback. Nobody pays attention to him because nobody's getting to the quarterback on that side. So, you know, he's just a great player, even better person. You know, I know that's kind of cliche, but he truly is, like, great guy, great player. He's everything we want in a Carolina Panther.
You've got two guys on the left side of the line who are dealing with either injury or coming off an appendectomy.
Yeah.
You also kept 9 guys, all who were here last year. How do you feel about this offensive line after watching them in camp and watching them in the preseason and potentially dealing with these two guys on the left side, potentially not being there for week 1?
Yeah. You know, it's unfortunate, but, you know, there's the possibility that he does miss the first week. But hey, we're in this business, and, you know, again, going back to David's question, like, you have to have great depth in this league for situations like that, because sometimes things happen that you can't control. And when you have good depth, you know, it can cover that up a little bit. So feel good about Yash, feel good about Brady, 2 guys that are more than capable of protecting that left side and making Bryce feel comfortable. So yeah, not too concerned. We just always got to be ready and expect the unexpected.
Follow up on that, at safety, you kept 4.
Yeah.
What's the plan there outside of Merrick, and how do you feel about the 2 young guys in the room?
Yeah, I think, you know, alongside Merrick, I think we do have 3 guys that can go out there and we can play winning football with. really excited about Ransom and what he brings out on the field. When Merrick and him are out on the field together, like you can really feel an intensity and a toughness and a physicality that they bring out there. So yeah, we're really excited about Ransom. Damani's made strides. He's got really good ball skills. And then Nick Scott, you know, he's been in this defense forever. He knows exactly where to be. He's a really good communicator, really good leader out there on the field. So we have guys that are more than capable of playing winning football.
Yeah, going back to Taylor's deal, now that that's done, just kind of looking at the rest of the line, Icky, just based off of how you guys went about things with JC and with Derek the last 2 offseasons, potentially to be up for an extension cut up next offseason. You also look at some like Austin as well, maybe what could be situationally there. Yeah. How does Taylor getting that done kind of help you guys kind of plan forward, looking at that position group in particular, and just some other deals eventually you might have to make?
Yeah, I think you know, you feel like getting Taylor done, like you feel like that's another hole that you really don't have to address, you know, the following season. So definitely it feels good to get him done and not stress out to try to have to find a starting right tackle next year. And then just going back to contracts in general, like I think when you perform around here, and I want the locker room to know that, is when you perform around here and you do things the right way, you're going to be rewarded. And that's just going to be our philosophy around here. Now, there's always factors to where maybe you don't have enough money or stuff like that. But if at all possible, we're going to pay the guys that do things the right way and play football at a high level.
And what was the reason you chose or went with Fitzgerald over Matthew Wright? It seemed like Matthew had better outings during practices. And then following up, is Fitzgerald the week 1 starter?
Yeah, Fitzgerald, to answer your first question, he's got an extremely strong leg and a guy that I felt was getting better and better every single week with the kickoffs, the placement, you know, inside the 20. So you just kind of saw him starting to get better and better and better every single week. He performed really well in the game. Made 1 field goal, but he made it and, you know, made it by a mile. We just think he's a really good player that we can grow with. Will we take some bumps? Will there be some bumps in the road during the season? Potentially. But I think a young guy like that with talent, you're willing to grow with. And, you know, I think that's kind of where we're at right now.
During the draft, you had a few scouts speak with us about their experiences of scouting some of the draft picks. You had 3 undrafted guys make the team. Who was like the point person on Bam and Corey during this offseason?
I don't want to call out names, but I would say our staff is extremely tight knit, really good communicators. Our scouts do a great job of identifying under the radar guys with traits, and we're always looking for the trait people. So, you know, Bam Martin Scott goes undrafted, but he's, you know, 6'2" and some change, 230 pounds. He's got 33 and some change arm. Same thing with Corey Thornton, like super long, super physical, smart. So our scouts do a really good job identifying those type of guys because they know that's the type of guy that can play in our defense and potentially, you know, keep developing and become a starter at some point.
Obviously known Dave as a coach for years, but specifically as a head coach, how have you seen him progress over this past year?
You know, I would say Dave's the same guy every day. I don't know that I've seen like any like thing that stood out that he's just like gotten better at. But he's trying to get better at everything every single day. Like has a smile on his face. The same guy that you see when he comes out at the media that has that big smile on his face. Like he's like that when he comes in my office every single day. So he's just a great communicator. He's somebody that's contagious to be around every day. Like his personality, and then the way that he can motivate the players and the way the players respond to him. I think it speaks volumes of the type of coach he is.
When you started, I'm sure you had a vision for what you wanted the roster to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Heading into year 2, how close are you to that vision?
Like I said before, like I think no matter how good the roster ever gets, like we're never going to be content. We're always going to be turning over every stone and trying to find guys and exploring, just different options to get the roster better. So I don't think we're ever going to feel like we've arrived around here. And that's kind of the attitude that we need to have long-term success. The more hungry we can be as a scouting staff to go out there and find players and find diamonds in the rough and, just find guys that fit us. It really doesn't matter what the other 31 teams like, as long as the guy fits us and he has the DNA that we want, that's really all we care about.
Just one more on Adam and the negotiations specifically. They felt very public. And I'm wondering what sort of challenges, if any, that does present to you when it feels like there's stuff coming out from.
Honestly, like I was so in the negotiation part of it, and like talking, with Adam and Adam's agent, and talking with Kwesi, the GM of the Vikings. Like I didn't really see anything on the outside. Like I was just like focused on, okay, this is the goal. And then we're going to try to get to the goal. So that's kind of where my mind was.
Some of the moves,
and then we'll do Jeff.
Some of the moves here in the last couple days, actually, moving on from Adam, keeping 11 rookies, kind of suggests you're looking farther down the road and building this long term. But is this team also built to win now, or are you thinking more contending maybe in 26?
We're always going to be competing and contending, and this season is no different. I think the possibilities of the season, they're endless. So we're going to write our own story here, and how we write that depends on what we do out on the practice field every day, what we do off the field, and that's kind of what I said in the beginning is like we're going to have to earn everything. We can write our own story, but we're only going to do that by working hard and doing things the right way and being very detailed in everything that we do. And, that's coach's mindset. That's my mindset. Like we got to go earn everything, and it's only earned by putting the work in.
Yep, looking at the third quarterback, reports out of Detroit suggested that Hooker was managing the team better during the off-season program and early parts of training camp, but was hesitant in his play during the preseason. Mm-hmm. What do you see in Hooker?
So myself and Coach Canales, like we see a still fairly young guy. I think he's 28 years old, 27, 28 years old. Sometimes it takes a change of scenery to come and, under a new coach, under a new staff, just a breath fresh, a fresh breath, new air, for him to come in here and learn under Coach Canales and Coach Canales. The biggest thing is Coach Canales wants to develop and work with him. So I think, Dave's bought into that. Hendon's bought into that. We'll kind of see where it goes. And, that's why he's on our practice squad right now.
Y'all hear it? Did you hear that?
No, Q, play it again. They didn't hear it. Q, play it again.
Yeah, please.
They heard it. They heard it.
Run that back. Yeah, run it back. Please.
I heard that man. He messed up there for a second.
A breath of fresh air.
Lord have mercy.
That phrase whooped his ass.
He telling you niggas the truth.
I'm saying he telling the truth, but he glitched. He glitched like a
Is that what you call a Freudian slip?
No, Logic. See, they tired of playing just like we are. Yeah, that's what it is.
Facts.
I'm gonna play that piece over one more again for this nigga. Now, 3. 1, 2, 3.
fresh, fresh
Yeah, I'm
breath,
still here. I'm still looking
new
at some stuff
air.
here in the background.
For him to come in here and learn under Coach Canales and Coach Canales, the biggest thing is Coach Canales wants to develop and work with him. So I think, Dave's bought into that.
Not three. Where your black ass brother at? Did he hear that shit right
Yeah,
there?
you bring your black ass to the front.
Hold on.
I've been waiting
Did he
all
hear
day. You
that
bring your
shit?
black ass to the front.
Did he hear that shit right
What does
there?
that mean? He's on a practice squad. What are y'all talking about?
That tells a whole lot.
Canales to work with
You
him.
sound like
Hey,
idiots, man.
Development.
Hey,
Have
three.
mercy.
What is
I
it?
don't think you
Three,
hear
what do
it.
you do with a player when you bring him in?
I gotta play
See,
three
what-
times for
hold
this
on,
What
nigga,
you
man.
do when you bring? See, what you bring? What you do when you bring a player in that ain't
Y'all think
familiar with
Hendon-
your
What you need
system?
him for?
Hold on. Before we get
What,
there,
what
does
you do?
Hendon
You bring him
Hooker
in,
have
you
a
put him on the
higher
practice squad,
upside?
right?
Does Hendon Hooker have a higher
Yes,
upside
sir.
than Bryce Young?
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely, 100%.
All these
Y'all
niggas
have
hate it. They
y'all
hate
have
it.
a good y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day.
Hey,
All
hey,
right,
hey,
That's
three.
crazy.
Hold on,
You have a
three.
good one too,
Don't
now,
leave.
buddy.
Hey, three.
Y'all
Hold
have a
on,
good
don't
day.
leave. Hey, three. Hold on,
Damn,
don't
Hooker
leave.
said it,
Three. I
not
gotta
me.
ask you a
Let's go
question.
3-3-6.
Three. I gotta ask you a question. Three. Don't
Yeah,
leave.
damn, Hooker said it, not
Don't
me.
leave.
What's up,
Now,
Three?
three. Why is Bryce's position in the NFL so secure to you?
Who said that it was? I said that Hendon Hooker ain't the guy. Y'all think Hendon Hooker's the guy?
Oh,
Nah, he better than
No.
Bryce.
so
though.
what's
Y'all think
the
he's a
issue?
guy?
Hold on, Three. I'm glad you said that. Three. What's the problem with Hendon Hooker?
What ain't the
What is
problem?
he
No other
lacking?
NFL team wants him,
No,
sir.
no,
What
no,
else
no,
you
no.
need?
Don't. If you're gonna say
Now
he's not
you
the
getting
guy,
insinuating
then what
right
is he
there.
lacking?
Canales
What did Dennis
wants
Morgan just
to
say?
work with him and
Thank
develop
you.
him.
No,
But
see,
he don't
see,
know why they
see,
Canales
want him.
just said
see,
that.
Why you got it?
no.
No,
Hold on,
nobody
hey,
wants it.
Q,
No,
don't let him
nobody
run.
wants it.
Q,
That's a
don't let
lie.
him run because he
That's a
like to
lie.
change
Yeah,
he like to change the
That's a
he
conversation.
lie.
do. He
He
do.
like
Him
to
and
change
his
the
brother the
conversation.
same way.
Q,
Same way.
Three. What is wrong with Hendon Hooker? What's the problem with him? What's preventing him from doing
Sir,
anything?
you
What
didn't
is
hear
it?
your
I'm listening.
GM. Your GM just said a big word to start with
Three. I
a
didn't ask
D.
the GM a question. I asked you. See, that's what I'm talking
Sir,
about. You like to run. You like to move.
sir, he said
What's the
develop. He,
I'm gonna ask you
sir,
again.
sir, he said he needs to be developed. That means he ain't even fucking ready. What else
He
do you think he
wants to
is?
No,
develop.
they
He said
saying
he wants. He didn't say I
before
need.
Bryce.
Sir,
He
He's
said
he
saying
needs
I want.
There you
development,
go.
on
sir.
Bryce.
He said
That's
he
what I
What are
said.
wants
y'all
to
niggas
work with
talking
him and
about?
develop him. He
What are
didn't
y'all
say he
talking about?
needs
He's going to a
development.
Yeah,
practice
see.
squad and he needs developing. What else
He
is there to
Think
wants
talk
to
about it.
about?
develop him.
See, this
He
the
Come
problem.
wants
on,
to.
This
man.
the
This
problem with these
nigga
niggas.
basically
This is what I'm
washed
talking
his
about.
hands of Bryce and said, I'd much rather develop
This is what
this
I'm talking
nigga
about.
over here
He
than to
didn't wash
fuck
his
with that
hands of
nigga.
nothing. What are y'all
He
talking
Then
said.
about?
what he do?
He said he wants to work with
Three.
him
When you
and
Oh
bring
my
develop him.
God.
He
Oh
didn't
my
say
God.
he needs
Three. When you
development. He
bring
Develop
said I
a
want to
20.
when you
work with
bring
him.
a player
He
into
needs
your
to develop a.
when you bring a
If
player
Bryce
into
was
your
20,
system,
if
when you bring a
Bryce
player,
was 20,
hey
if
three,
Bryce
when
was
you bring a new
28,
player into your system,
ho-
what you do with him? Don't he
sir,
got to
Yep.
learn your system? Don't he got to learn your
sir,
terminology?
sir,
Don't he got to
sir,
learn
if
your scheme?
sir,
Mm-hmm.
he's
I'm listening.
28, he needs
I'm listening.
developing. He's
He's
28
27.
and he needs
Dude, did
developing,
you
sir.
not just hear what the fuck I said? When you bring a
I don't
new
care what you
player
got
into
to
your
say. I
system,
don't
right?
care
You have
what you
to
got to
learn the
say.
system.
He's
You have to learn the
28
scheme.
years
You have to
old
learn
and
the
he needs
terminology and
Y'all
developing,
niggas is
sir.
everything.
done.
He needs developing.
See, that's what I'm talking
He
about.
needs
And
developing.
you niggas
He's a
love to throw
project.
around that age thing, but guess what? Hey,
He's a
three, guess who the
project,
best
sir.
quarterbacks are
Crash out,
coming
crash
out
out,
right now? Hey,
crash
three,
out,
He's a
guess
crash
who the
out,
best
project, sir.
quarterbacks coming out right now?
crash
Them
out.
5th-year starters. Yeah, that's who
Hey
the best
Q.
quarterbacks are right now. All them
Hey Q.
old
Can you
niggas you love to
Can
talk
you
about.
run it back?
Them 5th-year
Hey Q. Can
starters.
you run it back? Q. Can you run it back one more time? Because I thought he
Yes, sir.
said
I certainly can.
He said I want to work with him and develop him. He didn't say he needs development. He said I won't.
Why use
Yes, sir.
development then if he doesn't need
And he's
development?
saying there's something wrong with him developing as if
He
Bryce ain't still
wants.
developing.
He
Let me put it
wants
on
the
the
guy.
Right.
screen.
That's the part he
Let me
just
put
yeah. Still
He
let me
trying to
wants
put it on the
said
screen. That way you can
Hooker
see his
is a
black ass lips when he say it. That way you
said,
can
"I
look at
want
it. Yeah.
Coach Canales. The biggest thing is Coach Canales wants to develop and work with him.
There we go. There we go.
So I think, Dave's bought into that.
He
Hendon's
said
bought into
develop
that.
and work
We'll
with
kinda
him.
see where
What
it
else
goes.
Want to.
He said
Wants
Dave
to.
bought
Come
into
on,
that.
dude.
Wants to.
Wants to.
What does
Wants
that matter?
to.
What does the
It's
word
Bryce still
wants mean?
developing.
What does the word wants mean?
A3.
Let me
A3.
let you hear it one
Three.
more time.
Three.
What does
You
that
know,
mean?
Three. Three is
Come on.
fine.
That means I'm not
Year
satisfied
and
with
learn
Bryce.
Y'all sound
Coach
crazy. What are y'all
Canales
talking about?
and Coach
We saying
Canales.
that
A3 is
means
Bryce still
Biggest thing
developing.
is Coach Canales
A3.
wants to
Three.
develop.
One
Bryce.
question. Is Bryce still
Exactly.
developing?
Bryce ain't even done development, and he wants to pick
It
up
won't be
another
long now,
quarterback.
fellas. It won't be long now.
Hold on, don't care.
Bryce
Bryce is like 22, 23 years old. What are we talking
It's
about?
so hard to
Hey,
Bryce
what
ain't
is the age have to do with anything?
I swear.
They
This
go
how
on the
you know
last
you.
stop on
This
the
how you
train
know you
station.
got a nigga when they come back with a weak ass argument. This how you know you got a nigga right here.
He's not
This
done
is how you know you
developing
got him. They
Bryce, and
come back
he's
with some weak
already
ass
picking up a
argument talking
second
about
project.
Bruh,
this nigga
y'all
three.
niggas
This
is over
nigga
here arguing
24
for
years
Hendon
old. What the
Hooker.
fuck does that mean?
Y'all niggas are hollering for
Yo.
Hendon Hooker.
Canales
Is
is
that
done developing Bryce. He's
y'all?
done. He finished
Are
that
y'all
nigga.
are
He's
y'all
done.
saying that this Brandon Hook, Hendon Hooker's going to save the season? Is that what y'all
No,
saying?
Nobody
no,
said
You heard
no,
exactly
no,
what.
no.
You reaching again,
Hold
boss.
on,
You
hold on,
reaching
hold on,
again.
hold on. Hey, hold on, don't fall for it. Hey, y'all, don't fall for that, man.
One more
Hey,
time.
don't
What are
fall
y'all
for
niggas
that, man.
talking about?
I'm
One
not.
more
Don't fall for
time.
that, man.
Nobody said
See, he
that.
been doing this shit all morning.
One
You
more
asked him a
time. One more
legitimate
time.
question.
Running.
I'm gonna tell your ass one
You
more
asked him a
time.
legitimate question,
One
and then he
more
come back with
time.
something ridiculous that has nothing to do with
We
what we
Listen
talking
to
about.
y'all
did
niggas.
Ain't nobody
not
Listen to
said
y'all
nothing
niggas.
say
about
Y'all
nobody
niggas is
saving the season.
anything
y'all
about
See,
niggas
Hendon
is
hey,
Hooker
Joe,
putting
this
y'all
how you know
hopes
you
and
got him.
dreams on
This
Hendon
how you know you
Hooker.
got him
You
because they
niggas
say
are
stupid stuff that
pathetic.
nobody's even
You
talking
niggas
about.
are
I said
This
pathetic.
how
y'all
You
you know
don't
you got
deserve
him.
a winning season in Carolina. You
Whatever,
niggas
This
is
how
man.
you
That
this
girl
how
from
you
the
know you
street.
got
Quit
him.
trying to
They
save
say
that girl,
something
man. She
pathetic.
stupid that
gone,
has
bro.
nothing to do with the conversation.
Pathetic,
What they
son.
do is they go to the dramatics.
Pathetic.
They go to the
Y'all sitting up
dramatics to
here,
try and
y'all
prove a
making a
point
case for
when
Hendon
nobody said
Hooker.
that dumb shit.
Hendon Hooker's going to the practice
Fucking
squad. He
silly
just
ass
said he needs
argument. This
development
is
at
exactly what I'm talking
28
about.
years old, sir. And you
Thank you,
talking
Claire. You
about
said
he's
this
the
shit
What
savior.
does
perfectly.
that?
Thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
Rephrase.
let
Yeah,
me
listen.
ask
yeah.
you this.
Thank you.
Let me ask you.
He's the
Hold on,
savior.
y'all. Hey, let me ask you this, Free.
Hendon
How
Hooker
long
is the
has he been in
answer.
the NFL?
You niggas are
Hey, Three, how
crazy.
long has he been in the NFL?
I don't
Three,
care
how
how
long
long he's
has he
been in
been in
there.
the NFL?
He's not successful,
Oh,
sir.
so that
He's
doesn't
not
matter.
successful.
So if he's only
He's
been in
not
the league 3
successful.
years, obviously if he
What are we
drafted in
talking about?
25, it would be 3 years. He would be 28, so he would still be developing in year 3. That's common fucking sense.
You
You
sound
talk
like an
about the
idiot, sir.
age. What matters
I'm
is
glad
how
you
long
guys
he
are
been
not
in
Look
the
making
at you.
excuses
NFL.
for
You
the
just not
team.
listening. You just not listening to what he's saying to you.
No, he
He don't want to
understands.
hear.
What it is he running out of
He don't
options.
like it. He don't like
Yep.
it. He don't like what he
Yep.
He
hear.
running out
Yeah,
of
he
options.
heard him.
Yep.
That's the only reason why we sitting here talking about age, because that's a silly ass argument when you just
That's
released a
very
fucking
silly.
35-year-old wide receiver.
A 6-win quarterback in 2 years, and he still
Exactly.
ain't developing. That's development.
Facts.
He still got to develop.
That
At
man
the
We
end of
just
the
said.
had a
day,
That
35-year-old
man
wide receiver
said.
leading our team in receiving yards, but we sitting here arguing about age. This shit
Yep.
dumb.
facts. Boy, he on your ass
Bro,
today.
That
He
these
on
niggas
your
ain't
ass.
got no
He on
wins,
your
bro.
ass.
Go black
tell
ass.
These
you how
niggas ain't got
good
no
He on your
wins,
ass.
bro.
want to let go.
That man said,
And
"I
They
this
ain't
want
what
got
to
no
work
wins,
I'm
with
bro.
and
All they can
develop
do is
him."
argue about silly ass
we
semantics.
really,
These niggas ain't got no wins.
talking about somebody
They
age?
got
We talking
none.
about somebody age. And you
He
just
said,
let
"I
a
want to."
35-year-old
Nigga,
quarterback
hey,
been wide receiver.
go. It's semantics. That's how you know you got them because they ain't got no real fucking argument.
He
We
said, "I
arguing about
want to."
silly shit like age.
I want to. I
He
want to
got no
work with and
argument in the
develop
top of
him.
the phone.
I
At
want to
the
be in
end
the
of the
club.
day, the Carolina Panthers did they due diligence. At the end of the day, we had an inconsistent quarterback. We got some depth. We got some backup. We got all the stuff we need. At the end
There
of the
we
day,
go.
that mug run and hit his head in the damn brick wall. Guess what? We got somebody else to come in
Yep.
and take care of that until we get the
And he
guy in
knows
place.
the kid. He
Now
interviewed him.
explain the problem with him. Explain the problem with him in Detroit, right? Which one of these
Yeah,
quarterbacks is going to beat out Jared Goff for that spot? Like
none,
Bryce would have
Zero.
beat
none,
Jared
not
Goff
Zero.
if they
one,
would have kept him and
None.
stayed.
Not none of them. Not none of them.
They
Like
let
Bryce
him
would have
go
beat him
to
out for that
find an
spot if they
opportunity.
drafted Bryce to
The way
Detroit.
three tell
Bryce
it,
would have
the
been
way
sitting
the
his
way three tell
motherfucking
it,
ass on the
We
bench.
done
he supposed
said
to
this.
compete with a band wheel, trying to
We done said
rehab.
this. We done said this since we got on the phone, since we started playing, since we started live. We said that Bryce was going to
Go,
shit
Bryce.
the bed under his own merit. Under his own merit. He
Yep.
was
But,
going to fuck it.
but
It is Bryce Young to fuck up. Do y'all not understand that? We
But
didn't say Hendon Hooker was
see
gonna
what I'm
beat him
saying
out.
is
We didn't say he was
they
gonna do this. We said it was Bryce Young to fuck up.
Bryce
Then
Young.
they were gonna
See,
bring
go.
in
They talk
Andy.
about him. They talk
Then
about him
they were
leaving
gonna bring
Detroit
in
as if
Hendon
Hendon
Hooker.
Hooker would have really beat out with Jared Goff. But you talk
He
about it
don't
as
even
if
know the
Bryce would have got
playbook over
drafted
here,
to
336.
Detroit, and
He
like Bryce
just
would have
got
beat
here
out Jared
today.
Goff for that spot. Come on,
How would
man.
you even expect
This is
the
silly
man to go
argument.
in and play competent football when he just got there today and we play ball next week? That don't make no sense, bro.
Go. How are you supposed to beat out Jared Goff if you just came off a major surgery?
Exactly. It makes no sense.
You're not.
Hey,
Nigga,
how
Jared
much
Goff.
do Jared Goff
BJ Jared Goff
make?
threw for
BJ,
4,000 yards.
BJ,
How many times?
A
Come
lot.
on, man.
how much
They
do
brought
Jared
in
Goff make?
Kyle Allen.
How much money do he make?
A fuck ton.
Yep.
So why
Kyle-
are you just invested in him and you get ready and you gonna tell him to go to hell?
Kyle Allen is their new body. They let Hooker go to find an opportunity.
And I'm glad you pointed that out. That shows his competitive spirit. The head coach say, I can't hold this boy back. I got to give this boy an opportunity.
See?
There we go.
The same way we did Thielen.
Yeah.
Now, if we can get Thielen, how the fuck how Dan Campbell can't do it for Henry Hooker?
There you go.
Come on, Skinny.
Dan Campbell did him a solid if you ask me.
Facts, Claire. Hey, the only reason why they mad is end of the day, they are worried that a guy like Henry Hooker is in the building, a legit person is going to finally be behind. We ain't never had nobody behind Bryce Young that actually could really push him.
Exactly.
So you got a guy now.
And
they
what's
worried.
crazy is
So
they
this
talk about the
is
boy
why
like
they
he
mad.
can't really ball like that. That's what kills
So
me.
they don't know
Like
what
he wasn't a real baller.
No, they don't know what they
That
talking
boy is
about.
a baller. I told you.
And he run
You
people
gotta
over
understand
too.
something.
He went all SEC.
No, understand this. I've seen this boy play football with my own two eyes at a young age.
He was in the
all right?
Heisman
I've seen
Finals,
this.
wasn't he?
My own two eyes.
Yes,
He
sir.
balled out of the preseason. He was running folk over in the field.
No, we talking about.
You gotta understand. I went to the same. We are alumni of the same high school. Understand what I'm telling you? I seen the boy play with my own two eyes.
Yeah, Henry would like that.
I know he a baller.
Like we said, he beat Bryce with an inferior offense. He beat Alabama.
I think that was in Knoxville too. I believe that was.
Yes, they was going on what 15, 20 years since Tennessee beat Alabama.
Like I said, Bryce got a Swiss Army knife in the wide receiver room. He got a 11th overall O-line, 2 1,000-yard running backs, 2 pass-catching tight ends. Like, dude, you have the offense that Dak Prescott would love to have.
The writing on the wall. The writing is on the wall.
Like, come on, man. If we're being honest.
We're missing one piece.
Yeah.
Well, I guess which one is that?
This offense should be putting up 350, 400 yards.
At least a top 15.
Hey, and the thing, and what you said about he gonna be at practice and keep going over their head, it's gonna be glaring. You
They
hear
ain't
me?
been paying attention.
Glaring when that ball come out of his hand and you start stretching that field. It's gonna look different.
Logic,
It's gonna look different.
he go against the ones on the scout team. God forbid he go against starters all his practice reps. Oh my God, come on!
They ain't
man.
been paying attention. Canales be working his quarterbacks at practice. He's a
That's his
quarterback
specialty.
coach.
That's his
They not,
specialty.
they not over here to just chill and be a body. Because Bryce hasn't secured the job yet.
There you go.
If anything he can do on this planet Earth is coach quarterbacks. That's his number one calling card.
And wide
right there.
receivers. And wide
Yeah.
receivers.
My
That's,
Lord.
that's how I know the wide receiver room is a Swiss Army knife. You got every trick you
know
need
what?
in that room.
You just said it. We got a nice ass receiver room. He got that straight. Now he going to the next room.
Yeah.
He redecorating that bitch.
No, you don't need Adam Thielen and Renfro when you got freaking Coker, XL,
Ted,
Jimmy Horn.
Like, come on, man.
Everybody over 6 feet, 200 pounds, and run anywhere from a 4.3
And
to a 4.5.
he redecorated that whole room. He ripped that shit to the studs.
Come on, man. 2 pass catching tight ends out of 3.
that one.
You got 2 pass catching running backs.
To the studs, but now see in the quarterback room, he just threw a little throw rug out there right now, but that shit don't match. He gonna pull up all the carpet and the pad and all that too, and Bryce gonna go right out in that dumpster with that motherfucker. You watch.
Look, we got a couple of super chats to get to. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Ronnie with his black ass. He says, shout out to them boys. Hooker for practice. Then King JP says, so Hooker's preseason play matters, but Bryce's preseason play doesn't? Oh, that was a good one. He said,
it's just preseason.
Yeah, he said, shout out to Flame for Jesus. He said, this guy is talking about Bryce being way more accurate. He rated 33 out of 34 qualified QBs, and completion percentage against a zone defense make that make sense to me, please. Like, and then shout out to Kevin Kev. He said, Bryce absolutely needs to be worried about any QB brought into this team that's at least better than Dalton. Yes, sir. That's a fact. We got a couple more super chats. Yes, sir. Rock and Blue say, I think 3 nervous Bryce taking his bagging job. Shout out to him. Boy, y'all boy funny, boy. Y'all boy funny. Shout out to Ronnie. He said Andy couldn't take QB1, but Hendon Hooker can. Ronnie, what's your black
Hendon's
ass?
better than Andy at this point.
Shout out to Flame for Jesus. Said Bryce got beat by Badger in the NFL. Badger was
Damn
an
sure
undrafted
did.
free
In
agent
Chicago.
QB.
Damn sure did.
Ooh. Shout out to King JP. He said Hooker, from the physical attribute skill set standpoint, was always a better pro QB prospect than Bryce. The QB/brain, things that Bryce is so-called great at, can be learned. Keep that in mind. Shout out to JP. And we got
That
one
is a
more
fact,
super
JP.
chat. Look like this the last one. Oh no, we got two more. God damn, 3 now. Boy, they flying in just as fast as they get in here.
Yeah, the money good. The money good.
Yeah. Let's see. Where am I at? My whole screen went black just now. He said, is this man saying that we can't evaluate Bryce through 28 inconsistent games he has played? By the way, he missed wide open receivers every game he's played in. That's a fact, not an evaluation. He said 3 is cantankerous and his brother is obstinate.
Oh my God.
Oh man,
damn, not the twin brothers.
Hey Q.
Huh?
That guy that's on that screen right now, I'm really proud of him, man. He is turning into a damn good GM, man.
Hey, he got
That's a fact.
a fourth round and a fifth round for a 35-year-old receiver that you ain't seen a fourth and a fifth round go for no old ass receiver in the last couple of years. So he did good.
Coming off an injury,
man.
Coming off an injury, sir. Coming off an injury.
Coming off of an injury.
In the last 2 years, he has done yeoman's work, man. He has turned this roster the fuck around. I know he still got to work on defense, but still, all things considered, this fucker doing his job.
I
man.
just love the fact that we ain't sitting there BSing and playing and shit. They not playing around no more.
Re-signing the same old retreads and all that bullshit.
Listen to what the man said. He said, "I want to work with and develop him. I want to."
Yes, you heard what Canales said. Canales said.
Hooker is not a body.
Yes.
Dalton is the new body now. Dalton is a body.
Body. Yeah. He's a rap.
Hooker is about to learn the playbook. If Bryce gets benched, Hooker going in. That don't mean he's our guy. That just means Bryce is about to be out of a job. And they're gonna be looking for his replacement. Doesn't mean Hooker is. It just means there's somebody
sure
here.
He learned a lot from Jared Goff as well. I'm pretty sure.
All day long.
Q, you done read that money?
I was getting ready to get to it. Interesting fact by GP. He said Canales has only 2 chances to bring in his type of QB during his coaching career. Both Plummer and Hooker are big QBs, so the Canales prefers smaller QBs narrative seems false. Shout out to JP for that right there. Everybody he brought in has been over 6'3". I'll be damned.
Yeah, you like big receivers too, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck we get to this little ass nigga, man, but maybe 3. Maybe you could tell me how we got here. You still here? You still alive?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just listening to this ridiculous talk and how it's going to change as the weeks go on and Bryce balls. So I'm still here.
How is it ridiculous if most of what people are saying right here are facts?
Look, y'all sound so crazy to me today. Y'all telling me y'all been badgering Bryce for these past 2 to 3 years because we got to develop it. Right. Then we bring in a 28-year-old quarterback who came in the NFL hurt, and y'all telling me with just a little bit of development, he gonna be a good QB option for us. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. Because the same PFF that said Bryce did so great in 10 games, that same PFF at the end of last year, they said his footwork still trash. His mechanics still trash.
I just listened to Colin Cowherd. He said he'd be surprised if we win less than 7 games. He think we can win 10 or 11 games.
Oh
my we got fans over
here. I don't even know why you brought him up. You know he don't know nothing about.
I was about to say, man.
Well, I mean, look, I'm just bringing.
Don't seriously watch the Panthers.
Cow shit.
Colin Cowherd on man.
Yeah, but anyway, but what I'm saying
If
is,
he could name 10 players, I would give that man $1,000.
Yeah,
if he could name 10 players.
You know he
can't
can.
name 10 players.
but my point is this: y'all get on Bryce for being developed at 23, and telling me a 28-year-old needs developing and he's going to learn to play.
First overall former Heisman. First overall former Heisman.
Who said anything about development? First overall still needs development. You're right. Define how much development we're talking about.
There we go.
Who? You talking about Hendon Hooker?
Bryce.
No,
Bryce.
First overall,
Yeah,
Bryce.
How much development did he really need?
A number one overall guy.
Let's go through. Let's go through the
talking about
timeline.
development.
Because Panther fans have amnesia. They only want to bash Bryce head in. Let's go through the timeline.
Oh, what you want to talk to me about the coach and the roster?
Man, we was here, man. We don't need to hear the timeline. We was here.
Nobody said anything about development. At the end of the day, he got tendencies that are bad, and he got limitations as a quarterback. That ain't got nothing to do with development.
After 28 games, he's still developing, and then you only come back and he's 27, he's 28.
You know the average edge rusher can take one step to his two.
Can I speak now?
That's why he gets sacked.
Am I good to speak now, or is everybody?
Yes, sir. You have the floor. Go ahead. You have the floor.
Thank you, sir. So, like I was saying, it's a short timeline. It won't take much time. Bryce Young comes into the NFL, 21, 22? I think he was 21 when he came in to an organization that had Frank Reich as the head and a goddamn owner who was meddling and everything. And the shit went to shit in the middle of his rookie campaign and went to shit. He shouldn't have started.
Yeah, because of him. But say that. Because of him. He was the worst player on the team. He was the worst player on a bad team.
Man, we don't need this timeline. We was there. Unless you got some new information.
Why don't you address that? Well, hey,
Frank
why
Wright
don't
is
you
not
address
as
that when
dumb
you
and
talk
stupid
about how
as
bad
everybody
the team
wants
was
him to be.
and how bad the coach was? Well, why don't you talk about how bad Bryce really was? He was the worst player on a bad team, bro. Why don't y'all say that?
Why you mention the middle of the season and not talk about the beginning of it where he was absolutely trash?
Sir, all y'all streaming, I can't hear y'all, man.
Frank Wright knew what Dave Canales
You heard
just
exactly
figured
what I
out.
said. I said he was the worst player on a bad team. Why don't you address that when you talk about the coaching staff and the roster?
So that's his fault. That's not the organization's fault.
The worst on a bad team.
Absolutely his fault.
Meaning
Okay.
if the team was
All
good,
right.
he's still the worst.
But this coming from somebody who think Hendon Hooker can be saved.
And you
I'm talking to somebody who think Bryce Young is good.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, be out. Yeah, be out.
We don't think
That's a
Hooker
good idea.
can be
Because
saved.
you ain't got no wins around. You ain't got no wins, so you might as well be out. You've been taking L's all day.
Wins and L's is a team stat. Why do y'all keep bringing
No,
that
we're not
up?
talking about wins.
Man, nobody gives a damn if Bryce would have won those games in his rookie year. We needed to see some kind of talent. If you ever watched football, you don't have to win to show you got some goddamn talent.
Bryce Young came back at the end of the bench. You didn't.
Man, I don't want to hear this shit, man. Nobody
With
wanna
our
hear this shit.
defense, we're not going to win games. What I want to see is I want to see 250 yards.
No wins. I told you.
After he came back from being benched, you didn't see nothing from Bryce Young?
Here they go.
You know what? He really come back
anybody
being
say
benched. The man got in a car accident, so the car accident didn't happen. We don't know where we would be right now.
But if we're gonna be honest, but let's be honest, he played better than what he did before. What does that have
You
to
ain't
do
like
with
he
what we're
played
talking
right
about?
on the damn field or some shit after he got benched. He did not play his way back on the field.
In
That's
those
a
10
fact.
games,
He played better
good
than
in
what
about
he did
3 of
before
them.
he got benched. What does that mean?
Yeah, but he didn't play his way to get back on the field. An accident happened. Now let's keep him a buck now.
Three good games out of 10.
Yeah, out of 10, about 3. Yeah, about 3.
Okay, but
And
Hendon Hooker's the answer.
they'll try to act like he was on the bench and he was doing his thing. And now he's back. He got to play again.
We're
That
just
ain't what
making a
happened.
point at what bringing Hendon Hooker here symbolizes.
What it symbolizes, we didn't have nobody else in the fucking quarterback room. That's it.
And the guy says, I want to work with and develop him.
If you got to develop him, that means he's not there. He's on a practice squad.
If you're willing to develop him and your main quarterback, you're still working on him. What does that tell you?
Good, why didn't he go to the active 53 and he went to the practice squad?
He went. Dog, you don't know if
So
he's
you
on
know
the
the
practice
only reason
squad or
Bryce
not.
is still a starter is
They
because he
just said
played for the Panthers.
Did you hear Dan say he went to the
You
practice
know,
squad?
if he was on any
He's
other
on the
roster,
practice
he would
squad
actually be a
now.
starter, right?
Andy Dalton hurt ass gonna be out there. You know damn well that how this gonna end.
Yeah.
So why you even doing that, man?
The point
Name
being,
one other NFL team that's gonna trot out two quarterbacks to start this season. Name me another team that's gonna do that for real, bro. For real. You screaming practice squad. Are you really being real with yourself? Name me another team that's gonna trot out two quarterbacks on NFL kickoff Sunday. Name me another team that's gonna trot out just two on the roster. I want to hear this shit.
I want to know this. What y'all gonna talk about?
Okay, yeah. Switch the shit. I asked you a question, but you switch the shit. What y'all gonna
talk about when Bryce?
No. I just asked you a fucking question. Name me another team that's gonna have two. So
we're gonna talk about how good he looks.
So if it's not gonna be two,
it's not likely to happen.
One. Who's gonna be the third one?
Niggas. The GOAT sat up here and told me that him.
Yeah, all right.
All right,
come on, all right,
bro.
Got you. I got you.
No question because y'all got 20 niggas throwing questions at me.
Yeah. You always backtracking and doing this and all this and that and the third, man. I asked you a question. You know damn well we're not going into the regular season with two fucking quarterbacks. So who? Take a wild guess who gonna be the fucking third one. Take a wild guess.
Hold on, BJ. Hold on. We're gonna make it fair for him. We're gonna make it fair for him. One at a time with him. So go ahead, 3. We're gonna make it fair for you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What?
So we gonna start the season with two quarterbacks?
Who?
Yes or no?
Andy Dalton and who?
I'm asking you.
Oh, Bryce and Andy Dalton.
So we gonna start the season with just two quarterbacks on the roster? Yes or no?
All I know is today, right now, Hendon Hooker's on the practice squad.
Oh, but come on, man! Boy, you being so disingenuous. I'm done. Go ahead.
He just got to the team. Of course he is.
I'm done.
Talk to me later. Talk to me later, sir. Next.
Andy Dalton been on the practice squad.
Next.
Bryce Young gonna take 5 years.
You ain't like you taking on all comers right now. You looking real. Ooh, boy.
Who is next, sir?
Hendon Hooker is not the future. We not saying that, but this proves that if he's willing to take on another project quarterback when he ain't even through with the one he got, that tell you, come on, man. He's picking up a quarterback. He's picking up a quarterback that ain't ever even played in the NFL outside the Lions.
Now Bryce Young is gonna take 5 years. That's what 3 think. He's gonna take 5 years.
Okay,
give Bryce all 5 years. Give him all 5.
Hold on,
sir. That's your statement.
Who's the best quarterback on the team right now?
Bryce Young. Bryce Young's the best quarterback.
Why?
Because he's better than all the.
I'm asking the panel who's the best quarterback. I only heard one answer.
What'd you say? What?
I only heard one answer.
Y'all only got to argue with each other
on the roster.
He said Bryce Young. I just asked, wow, how?
I'm asking
who's the best quarterback?
But then again, I'm sorry. That's a redundant question.
Answer the question.
I'm sorry. Don't forget that. I didn't mean to ask wow, how. Never mind. Because despite how bad he is, statistically, he would be the best quarterback on the roster. Among the worst in the NFL, but he's the best on our roster.
But I believe in him.
I didn't mean, I'm sorry for asking why or how. That was kind of stupid on my part.
I mean, I would love to know why too, but I don't think we're gonna get that answer.
Well, statistically, he is, so we can't argue that.
No, I just want to see 3's answer to as why he said that. So, but I don't think we're gonna get that answer either. So let's go. It's all good.
Accurate. He the mini computer. That's what they were saying. All draft. He gonna take 5 years. His driver 5 years.
This is not gonna age well. I can see it now.
He's a point guard.
Yes, you and Ronnie did 3 to 5. Y'all want him to develop all day long and give him weapons, give him this, and still not showing you nothing. This is preseason. It's the same thing every year. I'm done.
Point guard, boy, like a power forward with no jumper.
I mean, they keep using the word development, but development means that you don't know how to do something, and somebody needs to help you practice and train to learn to do this thing. I'm telling you, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's more so he's incapable of doing it. He has limitations as a quarterback.
There you
Who's developing? Hooker?
Listen.
And Bryce.
Listen. God.
Hey, what's Hooker's body specs, like his height and weight and stuff?
Let's see. I think he's like
6'2", 6'3", 225.
Yeah, he big. He big, man.
Yeah, you hit that on the head. 6'3", 220.
They got a wingspan up there. How long his arms?
Well, one of his arms is longer than both of Bryce's. How about that?
Hey, will his arm? Can he throw a ball over a defensive end?
I think he can, sir. I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 6'3". I think he ain't got no problem doing that.
Hey, what about seeing over the line? What about seeing over the line?
I'm pretty sure he could stay in the pocket. He don't have to leave the pocket to throw to a tight end. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to leave. Yeah,
That's funny. I saw some Doug Flutie highlights this morning. That's the only comp he got, and that motherfucker was moving, boy. And Bryce ain't half the man he is.
I tell everybody, man, Bryce, he's not Kyler Murray, so therefore it just ain't. He is what he is.
They in denial, man. This not gonna age well, y'all.
It's not getting no better.
And I can't wait too. I can't wait.
Yeah,
y'all can walk up to any high school practice and point out the stud. So y'all know a good football player when y'all see one. They just holding on to hope. That's all they doing.
Who you talking about, sir?
Yep. You, the hit dog, the hit dog. I'm talking to you, the hit dog.
All of y'all.
Y'all niggas is crazy, man. My
crazy. You can't call us wrong.
Hey,
I bet you
my
can.
my homies listen to the podcast. They said these niggas don't know nothing about football.
They can call up and tell us why. Then
that's cute. That's real funny.
They can call up
supporting the guy that's 6-22, but you gonna talk about somebody who don't know football.
Bro, they're not even Panther fans. One is an Eagles fan and one is a Baltimore fan, and they said y'all niggas is talking crazy.
They need to talk some sense into you then.
Come on, man. No, they agree with me. They think y'all niggas is crazy.
No, if you put Bryce Young with them Philadelphia Eagles, they're not gonna get it done. They're not gonna get it done.
They think y'all crazy. They don't even like the Panthers, and they think y'all crazy, man.
Really Jalen Hurts, their best interest of what they really want for you. When you got Bryce Young and they got Jalen Hurts and Lamar.
We talk football all the time,
brother.
Jalen Hurts,
quarterback.
Jalen Hurts
tell you what you
50.
want to hear. They gonna tell you. Let the roles be reversed. And they have right now. Next conversation go a whole lot different, buddy. I bet
they texted me saying y'all niggas is crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what y'all talking about.
Okay.
All right,
these are fans of winning organizations.
I really
and that's why they
their
saying
opinion. I really do. I really
these are people who are fans of winning
But if the
organizations.
shoe was on the other foot, the conversation would be going a whole lot different. I guarantee you.
They're the fans of a competent quarterback.
You a loser. You have been losing 7 years, brother. So
y'all
what
got
they
too much
think?
Jalen Hurts
and Hendon Hooker.
No.
Y'all got too much faith.
No, man. Stop it, dog. We know Hooker ain't the future. We got faith. We got faith in him to push Bryce Young to be better or get cut.
That's what you saying, but other people on this platform got faith in him.
Man, miss me with that. At the end of the day, Hendon Hooker is gonna get this dude out the building, and we're gonna find our future quarterback.
There we go.
This joke,
There we
this
go.
game,
So why are
this
y'all
idiotic
listening to
break
his
we've been doing is over. This dream y'all done had is over. This is done. This is
Dave
done.
Canales,
he had his opportunity.
Let me get
for the second time in a row. Here he come with a 6'2", 6'3" quarterback.
Not Q said he been watching him the whole time, so he know he was coming.
Driver, I appreciate you. I forgot you was there, driver. Go ahead and give me your last words.
Come on, skinny.
Huh?
Come on, skinny.
What happened? What you say?
I want to see Hendon Hooker.
I'm happy Hooker. We got Hooker, man.
Oh, okay. Okay, you happy we got Hooker now? Oh, okay.
I was happy, man. I was happy.
And y'all
about the
sound
Hooker.
so defeated as Panther fans. Y'all sound like the season over, and we haven't even played a snap of the 2025 season.
It is
That
over.
shit crazy.
It is over.
It ain't started yet.
The season over?
We sound like people who seen enough ball and know enough ball to do it not be go play these little
Our
games.
starting
professionals.
Our starting
There you
quarterback.
go with this professional crap
teams
again.
are not calling
There you
y'all
go.
to scout
All I know is the
motherfucking
last few
teams.
years we've been correct about
What are you
everything
talking
we
about?
said. So I
Our
don't know
starting
what
our
point you trying to
starting
make with that.
quarterback can't average 200 yards a game, and he's a turnover machine.
But we crazy.
Q,
But
Q,
we
let me ask you a
crazy.
question. Q, let me ask you a question. Is the season over, sir?
For us with Bryce Young,
Yeah.
who quarterback? Who you asking me?
You know who at quarterback number 9. Is the season over for us?
I know we're not tasting the playoffs this year. So, I mean,
There
the
we go.
eventual goal is to host on a body trophy, and I know we're not competing. Your own GM and your coach said that we're not contending. He wanted to send Adam Thielen to a contender. So he
There we go.
signified that we're not contending.
Nope.
That's what it's all about right there.
So you believe the season? So that's a yes. You believe the season is over before we even
Your
begin.
coach and
the
your
season's over.
GM just literally said they're sending Thielen to a contender.
I don't want to hear about the
They
coach.
wanted to do right by him.
I don't want to hear about the coach. I don't want to hear about it. I'm asking Q.
I'm just telling you what the nigga said.
I don't care what he said. I heard what he said.
How the fuck you don't care what your own coach and GM saying?
Sir,
But you want to own me.
Sir, ask a
I'm
very
telling
direct
you
question.
what your
Is the season over?
Lord and Jesus said. Jesus and God just said that for your team.
Is the season
Sam
over?
Morgan,
Yes or no?
we're not winning this year. 3. What are we winning?
But y'all tell me I can't answer a direct question.
What are we winning?
We
I
not
just asked
going
a
to the
direct
playoff
question.
3 there.
I literally said we're not going to the playoffs and we're not winning. So what you want me to say?
That's what.
So everybody
That
on this
means the
panel
season
believe the
over.
season is. Everybody on this panel believe the season's over.
Yes,
Man,
3.
I
Yes,
believe we're
3.
not going
Yes,
to the
3.
playoffs.
Well, I'm
We
talking to
need
the wrong fans. Y'all
you
niggas ain't
are.
got no
3,
hope.
get out. Get
What
out,
type of
3.
fans
Get
are
out.
Yeah,
y'all?
dog.
Get out.
Yeah,
Get out.
man.
We trying
What
to
type
tell
of
you the
fans are
truth
y'all?
and you not listening. Get out.
Everybody on this panel said the season's over.
Yeah.
We haven't even
Let me
played
go
one
back to
snap
my
of
movie,
football
man.
yet. We haven't played one snap of
gosh.
football.
So you telling us that you're convinced that even though you saw that bull crap at preseason, that this gonna be something different when the kickoff? Okay, cool.
I
I'm
said,
glad you got that much faith. I guess you
That's
got that much
delusion.
well,
faith.
that's what a
But at the
fan
end
I
of the
got
day,
the timestamp right here, this short right here, because he don't see, like I told you, Logic, he want to be standing in the lava with his body on fire, and he wants to feel the burn
well, I can
instead
tell
of
you this:
saying, "Oh,
I ain't
there's
saving his
a
ass.
volcano.
I can
I
tell you
ain't
that now.
going
I
up
ain't
right
saving
next
his
to
ass.
it."
I ain't saving
Yeah,
nobody that want to
most
be out
people,
there and burn. You can go ahead
most
if you
people
want. You do
see
it
the
by yourself out there.
volcano and they go the opposite direction and say, "Oh, that shit look hot. I ain't fucking with that."
y'all
That's the
said,
This
thing, Q.
nigga go
They can
walk
see
right
it's
in it.
hot. Q, they can see it's hot, and they still go out there.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
Man,
frustrated.
that's insanity there.
I'm so frustrated.
That's crazy to me.
I'm so
Him and these
frustrated.
little punk ass boys he texting. That's crazy to me.
3.
Hey, that's the thing, dog. They got Jalen Hurts over there and got the nerve to be talking. Come on.
I know.
and
I
Baltimore.
got Jalen Hurts.
We
And
see what
Lamar,
Jalen can do.
multiple time MVP.
Jalen is a momentum runner. He ain't just quick on his
They
feet,
think, look,
dancing around in the
sad.
backfield.
It's sad
Jalen
when
Hurts
you got.
can throw 50 yards through the air.
It's sad when you got super fans of other teams saying Bryce ain't as bad as what these niggas are saying.
Oh
Well,
my
they need to
gosh.
deal
It's
with the
easy
nigga
for y'all
then.
to
You
say.
tell them to deal with the nigga. We've been dealing with the nigga for fucking 3 years and they ain't
Y'all
win
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, they're looking on the outside. Don't come. I don't want to hear
Bryce,
none of them talking about that. They
Exactly.
sitting here in
Jalen
the
Hurts
playoffs.
is
Talking to
They sitting here in the
niggas
mediocre.
who
playoffs and
can't
going to the
name
Super
nobody
Jalen
Bowl,
on the
Hurts,
and you
fucking
talking about, oh,
team.
we need to take their opinion when they team in the goddamn playoffs in the Super Bowl. That's a
Fucking
Jalen Hurts
joke.
is
playoffs every
mediocre on
motherfucking
a
Y'all
year.
on
niggas
a
But you
going
got
off
nerve
superstar
to tell me
team.
what
any
the fuck
reason
they
the
talking
Bryce
preseason
about.
we ain't
cannot
played.
fit his shoes.
Okay,
Bryce
all right,
cannot
Can't,
fill
Bryce
those
can't,
shoes.
can't,
That's some
can't do nothing with
goofy
any of them
shit right
quarterbacks.
there.
okay.
That's
Bryce
some
Young
goofy
got
ass shit
issues
right
that
there.
none of those dudes got. Bryce Young
A
got
fuck
issues that
nigga
none of
in the
those dudes
playoff
got.
area telling me I should be happy, content. I should be happy sitting here losing.
Who
No,
said that?
no.
He's
That what
That
the
what you
fuck
saying?
he's
That what you
saying?
saying? That what
that's
you
3
not
and
saying?
what
That
that's
4.
what
not
you
what we
saying?
saying. No, that's not what we're saying. We talking about this
Man, well,
ridiculous ass conversation about
Right,
Henry
right,
Hooker.
JP, right,
We
JP.
talking about
Faith
is we talking
ain't
about
got no
Henry
time for
Hooker.
faith.
We
It's
talking about Henry
logical
Hooker's
reality.
The
role in
It's
this
bullshit. I'm
logical
tired of
no, no,
reality.
no,
losing,
no.
dog. I'm
You
tired
trying
of
to put
fucking
words in
losing.
our mouth. You trying to put words in our mouth. We
No,
know Hooker ain't the
we
future.
started this
We don't
conversation about
believe
Henry
in
Hooker's
Hooker.
role on this team, sir. That's how we
That's
started.
to
Henry
push
Hooker's
Bryce
role on this
Young.
team. And somebody on this goddamn panel told me that Henry Hooker's going to press Bryce for his starting job this year. That's what y'all
Yes.
told me. They heard that. They
Andy
heard
Dalton
that.
did it last
They
year.
heard.
He pressed
They
Bryce.
heard that. They heard that and texted me and said, "What the fuck is these niggas talking about Henry Hooker for?" I said, "I don't know.
Andy Dalton
I
took
don't
his
know.
job last year, and if it
I
wasn't
don't
for a
know.
car accident, he wouldn't have got it back. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas
Are
are
you
Henry
slow or
Hooker
something?
believers. Henry Hooker believers. That's where
Oh
we
no,
at.
you know what? You know what?
We
That's
love
cool
that
though,
Henry
because
as
That's
three
where
well.
three
we at.
believes that Bryce Young just trained so hard, and they gave him his job back. Like Andy didn't get no car accident.
Dog.
Ask your boys would they take Bryce Young then since y'all want to play that game.
Thank you.
Come on. Bring it
Yep.
on. Bring it on.
No,
Would y'all
see,
Yeah,
take
ain't
Nah,
Bryce
nobody
Young over
gonna do
Jalen
they
that.
don't
Hurts?
Ain't nobody
want
gonna
him.
do
They
that.
don't
Would
want. They
y'all
just telling
would y'all
him
take
to be
Bryce Young
content
over
with him.
Jalen Hurts?
Yep.
Oh, they ain't real fans. They don't want to keep keep Bryce Young. Boy, shut the fuck up.
Open your
motherfucking Bryce Young.
We talking about Hendon Hooker versus Bryce Young. Stop moving the goalposts, y'all. We talk about Hendon Hooker.
Ain't nobody moving the
versus Bryce
goalposts. An
Young.
old, ready to retire quarterback like Andy Dalton beat out Bryce Young.
Hendon Hook. Who you taking? Hendon Hooker.
Tired
or
of
Bryce Young?
losing, man.
I take Bryce. I take Bryce. Oh, Bryce. If I get my legs cut off and all this other stuff, I take him then. If somebody got a gun to my head, I guess I'm gonna lose.
I'll tell you what.
Who you taking? Okay,
I'll tell you what. After
a
couple of practices, and he learned the playbook. Give me Hendon Hooker. I've seen 2.5 years of Bryce.
Oh my goodness.
I take Hendon Hooker
With,
all day.
with
bro.
Bryce, I know I can't win no more than 5 or 6 games.
Hendon
Hooker could,
We're
Hendon
not
Hooker
winning
could give me
right
that
now
too.
anyway, but I know for a fact that Hendon Hooker can utilize everybody on this team on that
That's
offense.
what I
He can
want to
stretch
see
the
right
field.
there.
I know that
Where you
for
seen
a fact.
I just want to
Where
see
have you seen that in the
250
NFL,
yards.
sir? When has Hendon Hooker stretched the field in the NFL, sir?
Here we go.
When has Bryce Young stretched the field?
There you go, nigga. You walked yourself right into that. I ain't have to say nothing. When the Bryce Young ever done it?
One pass here, and then you got to wait 6 weeks to see another one.
What does Hendon Hooker? Why do y'all
17
believe
games in
Hendon
the
Hooker?
season. He give you one good game every year. Ain't that a
And
bitch?
they hold on to it like it means 10, 11 games.
Yeah.
Hold on to it.
Y'all got
Just like I said yesterday, I told Ronnie act like
I'll see you
his
Saturday.
Bryce Young's record is
I'll see you
22 and
Saturday,
6,
sir.
not
And
6
you know
and
what? The rest of
22.
you niggas, I'm not gonna
Yes,
see
sir.
you niggas until the season start. Q, I'll see you Saturday, bro. This
I
is
did
crazy.
three.
I look
I
This
forward
is
did
to
three
crazy.
like you did.
It's
This
just
is
gonna be
crazy.
me and you. Me and you there, sir. We got
Yes,
a lot
sir.
to hash out.
Yes,
And
sir.
then you gonna disappear like the rest of them. It's okay.
I'm gonna text you, bro. I'm gonna text you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bye, three. Go with your faith too. Bye. Sick of this
Lord have
junk,
mercy.
man.
Today
I
has
am so
been
sick of y'all.
raise your blood pressure type of day with these niggas.
Hey, won't the Eagles fans ready to get rid of Jalen?
Hey, listen. You know it's bad. You know it's bad when Blue Chew on your ass. Yeah. Jalen said I ain't dealing with this no more.
Jalen stressed, man.
Sick of this crap, man.
Fucking with these Panthers is stressful. I'm trying to tell you.
Gonna take
Niggas will look me in the face and say it's okay to lose and continue losing.
You should be excited.
Is fashionable or some type of shit. And
Yeah,
then what
it's
they'll do
crazy.
is tell me other fan bases say you be cool. Y'all need to give him a shot. Y'all need to give him a chance. Y'all niggas winning.
Hey,
No,
his boys.
Hey, Red Swan made the comment, I think, earlier this week on another show, but on this channel, but in a different episode. But no offense to 3, but man, that sounds like that's what the women say. These some of these wives out here, they just happy to be a Panther fan. They
That
happy
ain't
to see
enough,
Bryce
bro.
out there running around.
Yeah, and that ain't enough for us. That's
Yeah, they
enough
don't
for
even
y'all.
they don't
That's
even
enough.
know anything about the playoffs.
No, that's why I said earlier. You gonna sit there and talk about Hendon Hooker? Nigga didn't even know where he played college football at, bro. Why
Yeah,
you speaking on the man?
We know Hooker. We know Hooker may not be the future. The point being that the man said it himself. I want to work with and develop him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if he had faith in Bryce, then that's when you just go get a Kyle Allen. He's already developed. He's just here to be a body. You got Andy Dalton. He's already developed. He's just here to be a body. But no, you went and got another quarterback that you got to work on. And you're willing to do that, and you ain't even finished with the one you got. Yeah, you telling me all I need to know.
And we got
and
see
he's
you
6'3", 225. Look, come on,
I'm gonna
man.
see you 3 after the Jaguars game. I'm gonna see you, bro. Because I'm sick of this. You and your boys, I dare y'all to come after week 1. Since y'all want to be all bossed up, nigga. Boss up, nigga. Sick it is.
Jalen, honey, are you okay today?
No.
No, Kitty, let him crash out. Kitty, let him crash
Let
out.
a man be a man here. Young man, Kitty,
I'm
let
not
him
okay.
roar.
I'm just sick of these young dudes saying I'm gonna need Bryce Young to take 5 years, and I'm gonna see you week 1. All right, bet then 3. Bet then. I'll see you after week 1. We gonna freaking lose, and I'm finna call your black A up too. And you better come up here.
Hold on. Yeah. He on your He on your ass now, boy.
Ready, boy.
Your black ass.
He sounded so frustrated a while ago. I was like, let me get up here and mother this boy.
Kitty, I think you passed the point of nurture it over here with this thing.
Raising my blood pressure up because they don't know what they talking about. You just
They
talk.
so insecure about
Oh,
Bryce
okay.
that Hendon Hooker is a threat. They don't like it. That's what they don't want to admit. They don't like the
Exactly.
fact that
It's
he's
the
here.
first time that they have actually brought competition into that quarterback room.
And it makes them nervous. Absolutely.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are nervous.
Hey, Logic, read that right there.
All right. Yeah, we good at that honey pack and red blue. God. Yeah. Hey. Health reasons, y'all don't mess with that. That's a deadly combination. Gonna
Especially
blow
y'all
your
youngins.
heart up.
Yes, sir.
You and your 20s with a honey pack, boy. What wrong with you?
Yeah.
You gonna bust your goddamn heart. What you gonna do?
In the room, talking
I'm
about the room
trying not
spinning.
to. I'm
My heart
trying
beating
not to
fast. What
call
am I
them
do? Yeah,
out
well,
their
yeah.
name, man. But dude, I'm trying. Look, I'm trying hard. Okay, I'm trying not to judge people in a bad way and call them out their name, man. But dude, this Bryce Young stuff make my head hurt, man.
Jalen, you dealing with niggas. Niggas don't listen. And now let me tell you about the typical nigga, Jalen. They hard-headed. They got their mind made up. They will come over here and tell you that they want to talk, but they don't want to listen.
No, they
Just
don't.
like three brother come up here, and first thing you say one word. What he tries to do is latch on to one word you say and hold that one word all goddamn day. Like today, what was the word he kept holding on to? What's the quarterback he kept naming?
Dang, what's the dude?
Hooker.
The backup quarterback.
The backup quarterback for
Backup quarterback over there.
Kyle Allen.
Oh, Kyle Allen.
Kyle Allen. That's it. Kyle
He
Allen.
kept bringing Kyle Allen up because once he heard that word Kyle Allen, he's one of those people he attacks on one word. He don't attack on nothing.
Three did
He
the
don't
same
give a
thing.
fuck about facts.
Because he kept saying the whole development thing. Three kept saying the development. But at the end of the day, if they saying they willing and ready to work with this guy, they see obviously they know he's talented. They see something in him, and they can at least move on if they have to. They got a contingency plan. Move on from Bryce. Get this guy that can be a stopgap guy, and we move forward. That's the smartest thing they've done in how many years?
Yep. I mean, come on. He got rid of Jake Plummer. Thank you.
Thank you. I was so tired of hearing about it. I told these niggas I was in damn Charlotte. I'm a Florida State fan. I saw the nigga up close and personal. Jared Verse and Brady Fitz was on his ass the whole night. He didn't know what the hell to do. But you want him here in Carolina to give him a shot.
Yep.
I told these niggas he wasn't good.
But see, Logic, they were okay with Jack Plummer because he wasn't a threat to Bryce Young.
And now you got a legit one, and these niggas can't sit still in their seat. And you know how you playing a damn video game, and then shit get a little bit heavy, and everybody got to sit up now. You got to readjust. Yeah, that's what it is right now. Shit ain't sweet no more.
All I know, they better hope that at 6'3", 225, they better hope he doesn't have, long as he ain't got no accuracy issues, stuff like that. Hey, Bryce mess around and get benched, and then we going to draft a new quarterback next year.
Yep. I bet you this. If the receivers break off on those routes, it's open. I bet you gonna take the read as opposed to, and not that underneath crap that Bryce do. I guarantee you that.
Yep. You let that boy.
Yeah, you put that bitch up now.
You let that boy stand in that pocket and his feet don't move. Oh, it's a wrap.
Tennessee, he's putting that bitch in the air.
Just in my personal opinion, they brought Hendon Hooker in because they don't have faith in Andy anymore because Andy's getting injured all the time.
Okay.
And then turn around, you don't have anybody backing Andy up. So if Andy gets hurt, Bryce gets benched, which we all know is going to happen. It technically happened in preseason. They can bring Hendon in just to, hold that spot until Canales can go out and draft his quarterback.
That's exactly all it is. And them jokers mad. They talking about, y'all believe in Hooker. No, we don't. No, we don't.
Not at all.
But he's 6'3",
I got tired of
225.
sitting around the house and my husband walking around saying, I am so sorry that you have to deal with Bryce. I am so sorry. And he's a Raiders fan. So he's looking from the outside in.
Yep.
Yeah, but three boyfriends, though, they like Bryce. So three and his three boyfriends, by the way, y'all young people.
Yeah.
I don't
Kenny,
know.
how many years had it been since Tennessee beat Alabama?
10 years, sir, because I'm a UT fan. I'm from Tennessee, born and raised. So, yes, 10 years, and Hendon Hooker beat Bryce Young.
See, y'all hear that?
Now, this is the thing. Bryce was a number 1 overall pick when he came back from setting. He had good backup numbers. I would give you that. Nothing more than that. Shout out to Flame for Jesus for that super chat. The undisputable facts around here are that since Bryce Young has entered the league, excuse after excuse after excuse has walked along with this boy. And in his first season, they erased his entire first season. where other quarterbacks have not even had the chance to have theirs, like an AR or a Will Levis. Nah, they have to live by their first season, no matter what situation they walked into or what happened to them. So Bryce Young comes in the second year, he gets benched. And then this is the thing. Excuse after excuse. We need to see him with an offensive line. We need to see him with a better receiver. We need to see him. Oh, you can't get rid of Thielen. Oh, you got to have a better defense. Everything up under the sun, every excuse known to man. Now we sit here, you go and you get a quarterback in his own draft class and bring him on the roster, and these cats lose their mind.
Yep.
Because they can't handle the fact of the matter to know that there's somebody with a little bit of talent, not much, just a little bit of talent that could give him a push. A good push or a bad push.
Yep.
And we're gonna start getting last words today, man. Shout out to everybody who up here. Talk to me, Kev, what's going on?
I just want to say shout out to Dan Morgan and company. Appreciate you. I'm kind of starting to like you. You got rid of Jake. You shipped Adam Thielen off. Got what you could get back from him. Don't know the deal on Renfro. I'm not concerned, but I like to pick up with Hendon Hooker. You didn't go and pick up a Kyle Allen or a Kenny Pickett. You went and got a guy that you could possibly mold into whatever you need him to be. He got a fresh mind. He ain't played for nobody. Blah blah blah. That's just it. But I like what they're doing. I think it shows that, hey, Bryce Young, you're probably not getting extended this year. You're gonna have to play. You got a attractive wide receiver room, a top ranked O-line, 2 1,000-yard running backs. I need 250 a game, 2 touchdowns, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate you for that, brother.
Yeah.
We look forward to you next time we up here. Come on in the building, dog. Jalen, talk to your boy.
My last word will be Bryce Young fans is coming, and we will be getting a new quarterback. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm calm now, so.
Boy, stress, man. Stress the young fella out. Stress. Boy, I tell you. Yeah. Well, Kitty, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Sorry I came in late. I had a busy morning. My cousin has a signed Hendon Hooker UT jersey. I'm trying to get it off of him. But I texted him yesterday because he is a huge UT fan. And he was like, oh, my God, you got Hendon Hooker. He said, you're not going to have to worry about Bryce for long. So that being said, shout out to the guys, all the guys up here, even the delusional ones. I give y'all credit for coming up here and weathering the storm. Y'all have a great day. Keep pounding.
All right. Appreciate you, Kitty. Carolina Logic.
Yeah. Hey, pressure breaks pipes, man. And the truth will be told, whether you want to see it, whether you want to believe it or not. Yeah. Season be here before we know it. Everybody stay locked in. Guys coming up here, whether you agree or not, the truth shall be told. Yeah, we're gonna make sure that this is an educational channel. And you're gonna learn today. This is your yeah.
And before I go to GOAT, which I'm gonna give him the last word.
Yeah.
Logic, did you have sweet dreams last night?
Cuddy, I woke up, I had a wet spot on my damn pillow for slobber. I said, Lord.
I was wondering because we got a deep conversation going in the Discord last night.
Yes, we did. I feel good. Yeah, yeah. Honey pack.
How dare you
wake
be
up like a
happy,
spring
Logic?
chicken?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. Bang. Yeah.
I want to read this per David Newton. It says the Panthers aren't the only team interested in wide receiver Hunter Renfrow per league source. As Carolina GM Dan Morgan said today, it is up to the former Clemson star to decide where he wants to be. If it was the Panthers, it would have seemed it would have been done happen quickly. So David Newton is saying it don't look like Hunter Renfrow leading towards coming back to the Panthers.
The fans for the Raiders and Green Bay and other teams are calling him out online. My husband shows me every freaking comment about Renfrow. And he was like, oh my God, I hope we get him back. Oh, I want him back. I want him back. I want him back.
Take him.
Yep, take him.
See, he got a couple of 600-yard seasons and one 1,000-yard season. I don't think Bryce could give him those numbers. But
No,
Yes,
no, I don't think Bryce could give him those numbers. And he would actually be the best target for Bryce, though, because he would be running that Adam Thielen route.
Yes, sir. Well,
Well,
we're gonna
Coker
go
got
ahead
that
and
route.
finish it. We could go ahead and finish it off with the illustrious Kendall the GOAT.
I like how them boys try to spin that today. That was cute. We said that Hendon Hooker was gonna come and take Bryce out. Nobody never said that over here. We explained it to y'all. We showed it to you guys. Where, just like y'all said, no excuses. It's up to Bryce Young. If he shits the bed, if he does not play up to whatever they want to see, Dave Canales, and he gets benched for the third time, goes to Andy Dalton, then it goes to Hendon Hooker after he learns the playbook, gets some type of mastery of the system. You wouldn't expect him to start playing right now, not knowing nothing. We did not say that. We said we got options. And then we called him a 3-year bridge after they go get their quarterback in this coming draft. But that's all we trying to say over here at Black Cat Panther Podcast Networks, where the delusion stops here. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is one of the ones where we've been called crazy before. We've been called stupid. People have told me, all of us, we are not fans. They said we don't know what we're talking about. But yet every time we say something, it's like Lysol. We 99% proof. You spray that bitch on your bed, it's gonna kill every goddamn insect in that motherfucker. We 99.9. Now, if I'm telling you, show us shit, this boy done got benched 2 years in a row, be waiting on year 3, he'd have to show me. He gonna have to show me. History has said this is what's happened over here. And am I a real fan for being precautionary?
Yes.
Come on, brother. A thinking man is a smart man.
Yeah,
I'm smart enough to know that I don't want to go down this road another year in a row.
I mean, if nothing else, maybe it'll light a fire under Bryce.
That's why we talk. That's what we say. That's what we want to happen. Essentially,
yeah.
That's really what we want to happen.
Make it better.
There you go.
And it also shows that Canales and Dan Morgan are concerned about their jobs. They're not just sitting on their hands saying, "Oh, we're gonna be safe."
Yep.
You better do something. You better make moves.
Day one, when they made their first press conference, they said nobody's safe.
Man, come on,
nobody
what's
was
up,
safe.
God.
I'm like Kevin Care. I see that they see it because they making moves. I see that they see it. They see it.
They see it. They're trying to figure out the best route about going about making changes.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
And that's the thing what we were concerned about, because Goat said it yesterday on the show. If I'm a podcast nigga and I see they pay millions of dollars to be able to see this and have foresight into it.
Facts.
So this is the thing. Once again, a smart man is a forward-thinking man. Always have your things lined up in a row, your ducks lined up in a row. Yep. For somebody who wants to wait to fall apart, that's not a forward-thinking person.
No, you always got to have a backup plan, bro. It don't matter if things are going right. You always have a contingency plan. because you just never know.
Canales is telling y'all he's screaming, and it screams volumes to me. He's saying, I ain't got but so many shots at getting this shit right. I got to have a contingency plan to make sure I save my own ass. I hope you know it. His job is fucking on the line if he don't come out here and produce something this year or show some type of direction.
Yep. The best thing for us to happen for Canales is that he saved his job, so that we ain't starting over with another coach all over again. If he could save his job, go into the next draft and get his quarterback, we'll be all right. This organization will start fixing itself, and we'll go. If he get fired and this shit implode,
I'm gonna take a few seasons off.
If y'all scared of going in that draft and it taking 3 to 5 years, you better hope that this man salvage this shit with Hendon Hooker. That way, you don't have to break it all down.
Facts.
Amen, Logic.
Facts.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Well, anyway, that's all I got for today. We'll probably be back up in your face again in the morning. Shout out to everybody. Look, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's your boy.